You got this. One step after the other. You can do this. Believe in yourself.
Good afternoon, good morning, and good evening. Welcome to the True Media Show. I'm your host, Hinala. Thank you for joining us today, guys. As today, we are going to take a look at the recent news that came out from Candy Digital. They just had a Twitter space yesterday going over the diamond economy and everything they got cooking over there at that project. We're also going to take a look at the recent Twitter space as well. We're going to cover that because I only was able to listen for like a little bit in the mid portion of it. I was actually driving to work when the space was going on. So we're going to take a look at that. We're going to take a look at TCG. We're going to show you guys the cards that we pulled from Ascended Heroes. Digitoys is teasing something very interesting on the timeline. And then we'll do some community shout outs. We're not going to be here too long, but there are some news for Candy that I want to cover. So I want to take a look right now. We are at the Candy site right now. So let's take a look and see, because I haven't looked at my collection to see how the migration is doing. I'm pretty sure we're still kind of waiting to get minted right here. It doesn't see nothing's in the wallet. So let me go to an asset and see where we're at right here. They have this little bar that kind of gives you an example of what's going on with the migration. We're almost there, guys. So it looks like we are at the minting queued portion right now. So we'll have to see what's going on with that. But let me say hi to our audience. We got Reckless, who came in a little bit early. What's up, Reckless? The guy that actually got the very first True Media Show logo. And also, guys, if anyone's watching, we'll explain to you guys our reward system that we have going on at True Media at a little bit at the tail end of the show. But shout out to you, Reckless. We also got Christopher Stitt in the house. What's up, Christopher? Happy belated birthday, my friend. Let's go freaking punch it. Punch it. Let's go. I love it, man. You know it. We know it. Candy is on a roll. We got Booth in the house. What's up, Booth? Coolio. Good to see you, Booth. Thank you for joining us today. Super stoked to be here with everybody. And guys, let's just get right into it right here. So the diamond economy is here, guys. And I've got some key points to break down what happened. Candy had a recent blog article that came out. You can go catch this right now on Candy's X page. And it kind of goes over what's going on with the diamond economy, as well as the base series icons that's going to be dropping for MLB. So let's cover it right now, right here, guys. What is going on with the diamond economy? I've got 7 key points here. Let's start with the summarization of what is going on with Candy Digital. They are launching their very first MLB drop this year. It's called the base series icons. It's going to feature about 100 players. It's a mix of superstars, rising stars, and I believe rookies. This is positioned as the foundation for Candy's entire 2026 MLB collecting season, which is about to kick off this summer. Packs will drop in smaller batches, roughly around 2 weeks or so. And I believe there's a big mint count to this. So we'll get into that. But every 2 weeks, they're going to be dropping packs throughout the summer. A new system will be introduced, basically the diamond economy, which we'll focus on a little bit later. And then I remember, I think it was Matt Novogratz saying that rainbows are returning after being absent. Now, I was not into the MLB stuff, so I'm not sure what a rainbow is, but it sounds like if you land one, it's pretty cool. So we're going to have to take a look at that as well. But that's kind of a summarization of what was talked about in the blog article. Let's cover what's in the base series packs. The packs are going to be around $10 each for a pack. Each card pack is going to have around 10 icons within the pack. Rarities in the packs will be core for base versions only. Those total packs, because it's a core base version only, will be 9,990. Now, I know a lot of people are going to gawk at that number and be like, that's a lot. But they do have some rules of attrition that they've established within the dynamics of these packs. The first drop will have only 500 packs, and it'll be limited launch. They haven't really given us a date yet, so I know we're wondering when they're going to do the drop for this. And I believe this is going to be a drop. So that's going to be very interesting, because we know that our fearless leader likes auctions. 10 players within the base pack. So they're going to be getting their first ever Candy Icons first mint debut, apparently. So rainbow variants available are going to be 5 specific players. I believe it's Murakami, Trout, Skeens. I'm not a baseball guy, so please don't lambast me, guys. Caminero, and Bobby Witt Jr. Now, I've heard Derek Snook mention these names a ton of times, and I know who Murakami is. So that's very interesting. And so, guys, just so you have an understanding, I'm not going to pretend to know anything about baseball. But if you guys know me, we started covering Pokemon in December. I didn't know anything about Pokemon. I am still green. But the one thing about me is I stop what I'm doing to learn a new collecting hobby. That's what I'm going to do here with baseball. The only thing that I'm pretty much the last thing that I was going to do with baseball is I got invited to a Dodgers game, and I unfortunately was not able to make it because we were trying to like fit it in before I flew back home to Hawaii, and it didn't work out. But I missed out on that. So, anyways, long story. Going to get into baseball now. Let's get back into the blog article and the diamond economy. Where was I? Okay, basically I told you what's going to be in the rainbow variants, 5 specific players. I gave you those players. The rainbow colors are going to be orange, yellow, green, blue, and pink. Now, I'm not sure what any of that means. We're going to have to figure that out along as we go. Rainbow pull odds will be 1 in 16 packs. So you're going to have a 6.25% chance, which doesn't sound like a lot. But, it's always about the chase, right? And it sounds like it's going to have a lot of good fun. There's the chats blowing up, by the way. Let me go say hi to everybody before we continue on. We have Collectors Gone Digital in the house. What is up, Josh? Good to see you. Great space today with Collectors Hub Mains. We got to know a little bit more about Collectoria, and we'll have a shout out for Josh later on in the programming. So stay tuned for that, Josh. Good to see you. And awesome space today. All right. Back to the diamond economy. If you just showed up right now, we're going to be talking about the recent updates for the blog article that came out from Candy Digital, and they describe the new MLB drops that's going to be coming, as well as the diamond economy. Let's get back into it, guys, and let's break it down a little bit more on what I'm talking about here. All right. So collection quests. Apparently, this is going to be the main hook for what they're trying to be doing here. 3 quests will be running at the same time. End when base series sales close. So you'll have a full set quest where you'll own 100 icons, and you can earn special, I guess, Otani reward icons from that. There's a partial set quest where you own 50 icons, and you earn an Aaron Judge reward icon. I need to understand what I'm assuming icons are like the ultra grails, right, of MLB. I'm gonna have to figure out what the rarity tiers are. We need a legend, guys, for us noobs here. Rainbow set quest. Complete the full 5 rainbow set for any of the 5 eligible players. Earn a rainbow reward icon for each set completed. So it sounds like there's an experience that's gonna be baked into this drop. There's gonna be chase pieces baked into this drop. Let's read on some more. Rewards are animated with highlight videos. Length varies by difficult request. Interesting. Okay, so we'll have to figure that out as well. And by the way, guys, this is not the entire article. The entire article is right here. I did a breakdown of it just so we didn't have to hear my lovely voice read this whole thing. I know you like hearing me read all these articles, Anthony, but I need water. So we'll go with the breakdown right here, guys. So the collection quest is going to be the main hook for what they're doing here with these base series icon packs. So it's going to be very interesting. Here's some examples of the cards that's going to be in the packs. I've seen some down here. I'm sorry, right here. There's some more of the icons right here, and right here, Murakami right here. So I think this is the one I'm going to be chasing. We'll have to see. Let's talk about designs and visuals of what we're going to be seeing. There's going to be bold photography plus sharp typography. There's going to be team colors, and they're going to do a lot of that stuff going on. There's going to be some live stats where you're going to see teams, positions, and jersey numbers. Rainbow uses will be monochrome color versions with special back highlights. And then the rewards cards will have premium animated finishes. Now, I've seen some of this stuff in the wild. I know Derek Snook has dropped a few over time. And I got to admit that these look great. And I really hope there's a digital aspect to this. Like, it'd be so cool to own like a candy, like there's like the VV versions, right, of comic books, like a candy version MLB icon series card, all encapsulated in like a candy slab. I'm asking too much, Tad, I know. But that would be super cool right there. And I would be down for that. Let's look at what the diamond economy really is all about, which is pretty much the big news and the big feature of what's going to be going on with the Candy Digital project. Excuse me. The core for the diamond economy is going to be collect, burn, earn platform credits, and unlock better opportunities. It's also set it down right here. So let's go. Step 1, collect base series icons and eligible candy assets across supported collections and IPs. Burn. This is their rule of attrition. Burn eligible assets during designated burn windows. This is going to be very interesting. And we know we've done the burn mechanics before where we would get credits. I believe it was 50 cents of credits. We're going to get into that right there in just a minute. You basically earn burn credits that fuel your progress in the diamond economy. And then 4, it unlocks by using credits to unlock access to requests, rewards, and premium auction opportunities. So it looks like you're going to have to go through these quests in order to unlock the auction opportunity. And we all know auctions are pretty much are going to be scarcer from what we've been hinted here. But let's get back to the diamond economy. We talked about basically the core loops, basically, right? These 1 through 4 steps: collect, burn, earn, and unlock. Then you got burning the collectibles, where you can burn collectibles on the platform and you get a 50 cents credit. We've done this before with prior things before the migration. You can burn legacy and older collectibles for 25 cents a credit. So anything now that's migrated, I guess, is getting a downgrade from 50 cents to 25 cents. I am not burning a bat call, by the way. Let's see right here. Credits are used for quests and to qualify for future gold and diamond auction. I love the nameplate with the gold there, Ted. Gold and diamond auctions. Which one's cooler, guys? The gold or the diamond? I don't know. We'll have to see. I love gold, though, as they say. Shout out to Austin Powers. The system will be dynamic, where credit values can change over time. And the goal is basically make collecting active on all seasons instead of buybacks and forget. So these will be legacy cards from past years now have these legacy cards from past years now will have utility again through the burning mechanism. So it's very interesting what they're going to be doing with this diamond economy. Let us know down below how you feel about the initial news. Now, initial means this is new, just starting. They're just cooking. They're trying it out. Things can always change. Go and watch past interviews with Tad, as well as the past Twitter spaces with the team. They are trying things out. They are willing to tweak things out. And I think we just let them cook and let's see how this goes. But I'm very excited for this. And I'm going to participate, guys, because, like, it's a no-brainer. What, the packs are like $10. Now, I do agree with some other people, like, if this is going to be base set series, it'd be cool to see $5 packs. But I get it. Licensors need to make money. The lights got to stay on. So we're going to have to roll with this on how we do this. Now, the quest is the very interesting part, right? 9,990 total packs available. Packs. So this attrition that they're enabling into the platform is going to be key. And right here, if you see right here, number 2, their rule of attrition is going to be key in order to get supply down, because I've heard Tad say many times that they want scarcity. And so, and guys, I truly think 9,999, that's a funny number, by the way, right? Or I'm sorry, 9,990, right? We couldn't just do 1,000. But the point I'm trying to make is they have probably thought this out before this graphic went on CT. So a lot of what they're probably hearing in terms of the feedback they were expecting it, because I'm sure they've got focus groups that they've worked with, and they've probably used algorithms to figure out what's the possible outcome for public outcry. So I don't know, guys. This looks cool. This looks exciting right here. Base series, gold series, and diamond series. So we're gonna have to see where this goes. Whoa, the chat's blowing up. Let me say hi to everybody really quick. Sorry, guys. You know how porgy I get. I get stuck in my stuff and I forget. So let me see who's here. What's going on here? Okay, here we go. There we go. We got Shankster in the house. What's up, Shankster? Good to see you, Shankster. Thank you for joining us. We got Tony. Yes, a candy stream. That's right, brother. Good to see you, man. Did we not buy enough MLB? I don't think so, Tony. I don't think so. Not by a long shot, brother. What's up, Reckless? What's up, man? Oh, by the way, guys, stay tuned, because at the end of the program, we're going to be giving away a True Media Show logo. Reckless was one of the first ones to get it. Now, Reckless, it doesn't necessarily mean you can't have 2, 3, 4, 5, or 10, because not everybody's going to tune into this show, and people will need to trade if they want to unlock the mystery box. Hint, hint there. So just saying. Tony, back calls, stand up and up and to the right. Let's go, brother. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's going to go right back into the channel. Thank you so much for supporting us. And it's just going to go right back to you guys. Let's go. You're a true OG. I know you are. Good to see you, man. Let's go check Meet Angel. The ecosystem needs to be sustainable. Creators at 10% residual profit every time at all. What's up, Meet? Good to see you, man. Great to have you on the space yesterday, and I loved all your talking points. And the man said it himself. Let's go. Meet Angel. Happy Thursday, by the way. Happy Thursday, brother. Good to see you. Oh, snap. Yeah. I don't think everyone's figured it out, but I get it, right? We're a small media group. Why would you want to collect these logos? Well, the people who are collecting these logos will find out. We'll leave it at that. We got Lexi. What's up, Lexi? Hit them likes. Let's go. And Lexi, I know you don't have a True Media logo, so you have a chance to win one today. I will put that hashtag out in just a bit. But let's get back into the diamond economy, guys. If you are here and you just showed up now, we're going over the recent blog article that Candy Digital just dropped that's going over the diamond economy that they're going to be establishing into the project. Couple points right here on what the key loop here is for the diamond economy is the steps down below: collect, burn, earn, and unlock. These are the 4 criteria right here that's based off the diamond economy from what I'm reading right here. So it's very interesting. I'm going to get back to the blog article, guys. Okay, so we talked about, let me get back to my talking points right here. We talked about okay, so we're back on the diamond economy. We're kind of going through it right now. We talked about collect, burn, earn, and unlocked. Burning collectibles in 2026 will give you a 50 cents credit. Burning legacy, anything older, will be a 25-cent credit. Credits will be used for quests and to qualify for future gold and diamond auctions. That's this right up here, you guys. And then also the goal with all this is basically making collecting active in all seasons instead of the buybacks. I kind of went through this already. It's very repetitious. So what is going to be coming up next? They're going to have more details on gold auctions in the coming weeks, how to qualify for a gold auction, what cards will be available in those auctions, additional burning and collecting quests throughout the season, specifically of this year, and then basically ongoing engagement instead of the one-off drops. And that's what I like. That's the constant that I keep harping down here. And there's some projects that are doing that very well and some that are finally getting with the program on this. But create an experience for your fans, take care of your fans, and you will have nothing but smiles from ear to ear, I would assume. But we'll have to go more on what you guys are going to be doing. Let's go with the key takeaways, guys, and then we will kind of deliberate. Candy is back, and basically their first drops is going to be MLB. They did also talk about DC. We're going to go and listen to the Twitter space after this, and then we can react together on how we feel about the information given in that space. Another takeaway is the elements of Chase. They're going to have rainbows. They're going to have first mints. They're going to have set completion rewards. That's an experience right there, my friends. The Diamond Academy also will add use your cards layers through burning mechanisms right there. So rule of attrition. This is something I constantly harp on a lot of things, because whether it's comic books that are printed, overly printed in the wild, or it's, projects dropping like 10,000 mint drops. someone has to establish rules of attrition. It's not like a comic book. You can roll up a comic book, put it in the back of your pocket, and then there you go. The value's done. It's burned, in my opinion. Something like that in Web3 can be established through a burning mechanism, hence the rule of attrition. Shout out to Ted and the team for coming up with burns, because I like the burning mechanism right there. And then the last takeaway right here is early access will be only for 500 packs in first drops. And then rewards, especially Otani and Judges, are likely to be desirable chase items. So they're going to make things very, very shiny for you, to where it's going to be hard for you not to want to chase. And that's what we want. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, whether you're in Vivi, Digitoys, McFarlane, or even Candy, everyone wants a good experience. They want a good chase. They also want to make sure they got what they got for their money. And so this all is very interesting, what they're doing here. This is new. And like I said, again, look at the graphic. They've thought this out very thoroughly. So let's go. Let me go and see what everyone is saying. We got Lexi again with the highs. Gold mic gang. That's right, brother. And all the way. By the way, anyone that has a gold mic, we will be doing something in our Discord. So stay tuned to that. But I know that you're a true media OG, the gold OG. So it just matches you there perfectly. Kryptoni, I'm super excited about the Candy reboot. I got some grails over there, hoping for DC 27. Yes, actually, I want Action Comics. I want Action Comics. Whatever I gotta do, Tad. Like if Action Comics end up in gold or diamond, I'm there. Like, take my money. I want Action Comics. I want Detective Comics 27. I mean, I would like, right? That's a want. That's all. I think that's a want we've all wanted. So we'll have to see if that want will come to fruition. But I'm with you, and I think they know. I think they're listening. So, but yeah, that pretty much was the key points that I had notated here. Basically, that's the diamond economy, guys. And if you haven't read the article, I'm going to go send the article down here for you guys. You can actually take a lengthy read. We kind of did a really briskly short update on this, but if you want the entire version of that article, it's right here. Go and check it out. And I mean it. Reading is very fundamental. Please read. It's better than guessing up here as a talking head. And trust me, there's times where I'm guessing because there's no information. But if they have the information, a blog article is 5 minutes, guys. Just read it. It's all good. But anyways, go check that out. And let me know down below if you're a baseball fan. Are you excited for this? And if you are excited for this, which rookie players are you wanting to go for? Or which players in general do you want to see on the platform? Let me know down below. I'd love to hear. Okay, moving on. We had a Candy Space yesterday where they talked about MLB DC Comics, and there were some live questionings. I actually went up there. I asked a question. And one of the questions that I asked specifically was to, I believe it was Matt L. He's the Solana wizard. He's their tech stack guy. They basically said, or Matt said in the beginning of this, and we'll listen to this because, like I said, to repeat again, I only got to listen a few, like in spurts. I live on an island where like signal cuts off, right? So certain areas I lost signal and I wasn't able to hear. But I did get to ask a question because they mentioned that before, during Candy.10, the way that they had the platform running, they were limited in terms of providing experiences and features for the project and for their fans. But now with the inclusion of Metaplex and being on Solana, Candy 2.0 solves that, because Candy 2.0 allows them to provide experiences as well as features that they promised in the past that they were limited of doing because of the tech. And so I'm super stoked. You missed it. We're going to listen right now, brother. We're going to listen to it right now. So get some popcorn. But yeah, so that was my question to them. He had a really good answer. So let's get into this, guys. Here's the space. And let's play it. And I'm Portuguese. I'll end up talking in between. Also, guys, this is for educational purposes. If you want the full link for this space, Candy, it is in the description down below, as well as Candy's profiles. Everything related to this space you can find within here. And, you know, if by some chance you want us to remove it, we have no problem with doing this. It's all for educational purposes. All right. Enough with that. Also, I should play this because you know what? I always forget. All right. We've gotten that out of the way. Let's go, guys. Oh, one more. No, I will do the hashtag for the chat after. You got to wait. You got to wait, guys. So let's get into this. I don't think you guys can hear anything. You guys can't hear anything, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. No worries. I got you. It's X. I've had this issue. Oh, look at that. There we go. Look at that. All right. Hold on. Yeah, it's X. I had this issue before when I used to do Fanable Fridays. Give me a minute. I got this. Hold on. What does my collectibles say? YouTubery. All right. Now you gotta do this. Then you do a little jiggle, and it should fix it. All right. Stand by, everybody. Let's try this again.
Is the ongoing migration to Solana. We know there have been plenty of questions about where things stand, what has already been completed, and what collectors can expect next. Luckily, we have team members here today to talk and walk you through what that progress looks like, provide a little more context, and speak directly to some of the questions we've heard from the community. But migration is only part of what we have in motion. We are also getting ready for Candy's first MLB drop of the 2026 season. Base series icons. I'm personally super stoked for these. But we're talking about some of the biggest names in baseball, some of the most exciting young players in the league, and several players entering the Candy ecosystem for the very first time. And yes, we've seen some chatters. Rainbows are back, so keep an eye out for those. To level set, base series icons are the starting point for something much bigger, and that is a diamond economy. We'll be talking about what the diamond economy is exactly today. And then following today's X Space, we'll also be publishing a new blog that actually goes deeper and announces base series icons as a product and the diamond economy. That will give everyone a much closer look at what we have in store. But we have a stacked lineup. We'll also be spending some time talking on DC, and most importantly, giving you, the collectors and fans, the chance to ask us some questions. So I will stop blabbering with that. I'll kick it over to Matt L to introduce himself. He's been on an X Space before, but Matt, set the stage for us, and let's have you introduce yourself.
Great, thanks. I am the CTO of Candy, and I've taken on the task of migrating everything to the Solana blockchain and to a world where everyone has self-custody of the items that they have purchased and own. It's deeply underway. It's sort of a major undertaking because we have to make sure all the data persists and it's standardized so that an original item may have been created by Palm NFT Studio in 2022 with a DC Comics license, and another item might have been created by Candy with the MLB license. So in order to move them all into one system, we're standardizing all of that. We also have to do right by the license holders with royalty systems, and ultimately allow you as the owner of an individual asset or a pack to treat them as your own. Bring them. We've provided everyone with a wallet so we can mint them all in and just get right into self-custody when we hand over the key to that wallet. You can then transfer that. You can connect it to a marketplace. You can do everything that you should be able to do with that. And we're preventing future situations where a overly centralized approach can cause potential disconnect between you and what you own. So we're taking all of that on. It's cranking in the background as we speak, and you'll be seeing them show up in the wallets that are currently the public key are displayed in your Candy accounts over the next while. We also had to take care of things like on-chain pack openings, also unlockable content, so that like if you're the current holder of like a comic book, let's say, you're the one who can read those pages. So we've on-chain verification of ownership. We've added consistently adding new decentralized features in the hopes that we'll have a proper ownership model going forward. And that's going to lead us into our new products, which will be created right into that new system and that new platform.
Awesome. A nice overview. We're going to get into it a little more, but do want to kick it over to Ryan Martin, who unfortunately was unable to join the first X Space. But luckily, after some troubleshooting and getting him to tweet for the first time since 2022, he's here. Ryan, what's up? Let the Candy fam know who you are and how excited you are.
That was the unlock. I had a tweet.
There you go.
My X was dormant. Hey guys, I'm Ryan, head of production at Candy. I spend most of my time in the machinery behind the experience, like the tools, the assets, renders, pipelines, and production systems that help actually bring these drops to life. I work pretty closely with Freebo on the design side and Matt on the engineering side. And my goal is always the same: make something complicated feel effortless and collectible and fun for you guys, our fans. And I'm happy to be with you guys today.
Thank you. Harrison, he was able to join us on the first X Space. Harrison, if you want to introduce yourself real quick, he's been helping the team on the back end really field a lot of your feedback. But Harrison, I'd love to hear from you.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Harrison. I work closely with Matt, Ryan, and Freebo on the back end, as well as Casanova, handling feedback, highlighting issues, troubleshooting. I bounced around as kind of a Swiss Army knife to see however possibly I can help make the experience better.
Super stoked to have you on the team, Harrison. He's been providing some very great insights as a huge DC Comics fan. So more to come there. Kick it over to Aaron Casanova, a fan favorite within the community. How's it going, man?
Hey, I'm doing great. Excited to be here. Things are chugging along. As Matt mentioned, we're fielding all sorts of feedback behind the scenes, as Harrison mentioned, and I appreciate it. I encourage it, and I'm excited that we're moving forward with executing on a lot of these promises we made back in the day. And it's a good time to be a Candy employee, a good time to be a Candy collector.
Let's go bullish. With that, I'll kick it over to Matt Novogratz. He's a Candy veteran at this point. Matt, how you doing?
Anthony, doing well. Matt Novogratz was an original Candy co-founder, so I've been here since day zero, I suppose. Focusing on partnerships, revenue, a bit of strategy. Spent a lot of time in baseball cards, both in real life and digital. Excited to give you guys a bit of a preview of the diamond economy. Dive into base packs, see what we got on the plate for this summer. Think you'll dig it. So good to be here.
Awesome. Thanks, Novo. Over to Belser.
Yeah, thanks, Anthony. Hey, everyone. Good to be back. Stephen Belzer. I lead BD and partnerships, and I spend a lot of my time with our existing partners and an equal amount of time thinking about who else we should try to bring into the Candy family. Good to be here.
Great to have you. And lastly, the man behind the sweet designs here at Candy, Freebo. How's it going?
Going well, Anthony. Hey, everyone. I don't know if you all know, my name is Aaron. Everyone just calls me Freebo, but good to be here. I'm the creative director on the side. Been close to a day one employee and excited to keep this going.
Likewise. And with that, back over to Matt L. Matt, we understand that the migration is progressing. There's a lot happening on the back end, but any insight, any details that you could share with the community, I know would definitely be appreciated. So with that, Matt, how about you catch us up to where we are at with migration?
Yeah. So we're not just using Solana, we're also using the Metaplex Core standard, which gives us the ability to do a lot of things on chain and to be fully decentralized. It also opens up a lot of additional features for the future for what we can do with our new products, such as making an asset change according to if it was taken to a game or something. Not just a kind of example where things can products can be created with on-chain facilities. And on top of that, we're also using Arweave, which is a fully decentralized storage system that for all of the images and all the metadata, wherever we can, everything is permanent and immutable. Where it can't be, you can see the actual ledger of transactions. So again, we're solving every traditional problem with these type of systems when they put stuff that's centralized or impermanent or mutable. So like serial numbers, immutable on chain. And with that, on top of that, we're migrating everyone who's been with us in our community of active users at our cost. So it's a significant just amount of money and time. So we got to make sure we get it right. We want to make sure we had time for feedback, which we got about what data should be in the immutable on chain and so on. So we're taking consideration all of that as we build it out. You can see some of the tokens appearing on Solana. If you know where to look will become obvious very quickly. And I mean, it's pretty amazing to get from where we were with how previous Candy was and how it was left to this new future where things work in this way.
Thank you, Matt. And to kind of double down on that, he mentioned that this is a heavy task to complete. So as always, we've put transparency on the forefront, and you've seen some updates over the last couple of weeks where we might have set a date but have had to adjust. But again, like, this is all in the best interest of our fans and the collectors and orders, so you guys could actually own your collectibles. I think that goes it's often overlooked in today's day and age of what it means to own your digital collectibles. So that's at the heart of what we're doing. But Matt, you did mention all the feedback we've been getting, and I know Harrison, you're seeing that all on the back end. Like, what have you been seeing, and how has the team been approaching kind of combing through all that feedback?
Well, I spend a bunch of time looking through all the fan feedback we get, and it's really, really, really good. We get really interesting ideas. We get very good clarification from experts on specific things that we may miss. For example, like, there might be an incorrectly labeled name, or maybe the snap, or a recent one that was actually just brought back was the Snapchat filter for bat cowls, or so it's been really nice to see, like, all the fans chipping in to assist us and making sure that their assets are protected and exactly what they should be before the mint, and two, we can give them the best experience possible, even if it takes a day or two extra.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the ethos here at Candy has been opening up what we're doing to the community to provide feedback. Matt and Harrison have talked about the metadata. Someone had submitted a really good feedback piece that talks about how this metadata will look in the secondary market, such as Magic Eden, and that really kicked off a whole deep dive for the team. So we hear you, we see you, we're actioning on that on the back end. And one thing I do want to bring up is Ryan Martin. We actually haven't kind of connected with the community since the website has gone live. Ryan, you were an instrumental part of getting this new Candy 2.0 website live. Talk us through what that process was like, what you're excited about, and what's still in the works there.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I think that we really wanted to make sure that we were servicing you guys, the fans, and we wanted to make sure that we were building a foundation that we can build on and grow with. So our initial thought was to put something out that has great bones behind it and feels really great and refreshed for our fans, but that it's also a stable framework for us to build on and implement new features into the future. There was a lot of stuff in Candy 1 that we really wanted to put on our platform, but was sort of a struggle because of the way that we had built our initial framework. This time around, we're a lot more flexible, so we can deliver features that the fans have been asking for years. And I'm super excited about that.
Super, super stoked. One of my favorite things on the new site is, just like the drop down, obviously the visuals are super clean, but it just seems like it's more user friendly to dive into it. And again, this is kind of like a phase one of this new website. As I'd mentioned, we're always fielding feedback, and the plan is to continue to build on what's currently live. But I'm sure a lot of the people in the community share the same sentiment. It's been a nice breath of fresh air, so to speak, to see this new website live. So a big hat tip to the team for putting that together. With that, I will say I'm actually looking at the website live now. I'm really digging the wrapped CPAC on site. So more to come there. But want to kick it over to Aaron Casanova, because you are always in the trenches. You're probably one of the focal points of the Candy community, and you're talking to our fans on the reg, on the daily. What has been your sense of excitement and positioning here as we start to really hit the launch button on Candy 2.0?
Well, Anthony, I appreciate the kind words. I'm just happy to be here and happy to help. But yeah, I can tell everybody's excited. And look, one thing that I maybe wanted to point out based on what we just talked about with the new website and migrating and things like that, like hopefully people realize this wasn't a matter of just rebooting an existing site and kind of changing it up. We literally tore everything down to the studs and rebooted everything basically from scratch. So the new website is literally brand new. Everything's being redone. And that's, look, it's great. It's exciting. As Ryan mentioned, we're going to get some new features in that everybody's looking for a bit faster. But obviously on the other side of the coin, it does introduce a little bit of, there's bugs here and there. There's things that are missing that were there before. So anyways, I say that just to give some context to the community as far as this is why, things may have been there before, but they're missing now. So just get that feedback in. We'll work on getting that fixed up and re-implement it for you. So hopefully that makes sense and gives some good context.
Yeah, just to jump in quick to underscore that we are reading everything, right? I know Harrison said it, I know Casanova said it, but we really do collect all of your feedback, and even if we don't respond right away or give you a support ticket or queue, we take everything and we look at everything, and we address everything that we possibly can.
Thank you.
There you go.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and there you go. That's exactly it. And we hate to keep hammering that nail, but it is true. But look, on a go-forward basis, I think everybody is excited, but I certainly understand the need to deliver on what we've promised and what we're continuing to promise, right? Obviously, the biggest one is migrating to Solana, providing self-custody in a wallet of your choosing, wallet of your own. And gosh, I mean, we're literally on the 1 yard line. So I know everybody's monitoring the chain. They're going to the website. They're seeing that in progress tab, and they're trying to figure out, hey, has it been minted or not? And just be patient with us. I know Matt doesn't want to give out any dates, but I understand we're probably days away from migrating a lot of this stuff. So be patient with us. I'm excited to deliver on that front, or I'm excited for the team to deliver on that front. It's well deserved for everybody. It's a mark that's been missed by all previous Candy leadership per se, and obviously thanks a lot to Tad and kind of bringing everybody together. But I think that's obviously focal point number one. Like, let's deliver on what we've promised for I don't know how many years now, and I think we're finally going to do that within the next couple of days.
Super, super excited. Again, just to kind of hammer that home. If anyone does have any feedback, obviously join the Discord, reply to us, DM us on X. We have the fan help email, which is fan-help@candy.io. The team is looking at those all the time. We talk about it in our stand-ups, and it's at the forefront of our priorities. So no feedback is too small to submit it. But with that, again, like the new website is live, check it out. We'll be creating some more content. We've already done some quick short form videos that help highlight some of the new features of Candy.io. More to come there. So stay tuned for that. But with that, I do want to bring up Stephen Bells for a little bit, talk a little DC. We're kicking off with MLB to start this new era of Candy, but DC is in the works. So Stephen, any update from you would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, of course. And looking at the avatars, there's a big DC contingent here, so I appreciate you showing up. So I mentioned this on the last spaces, but as we think about the next chapter with our DC partners, we're trying to be very deliberate. Ideally, we want to take our time, get it right, then just rush and get some products to market. And so conversations are ongoing. There's nothing new that I'm going to announce here today. That said, I can outline some of the opportunities that we internally and our partners are super excited about. So we've framed them around a couple different themes. So one of the big priorities for us moving forward is to reduce the friction between the Candy and DC experiences. Fans should not feel like they need to jump through disconnected ecosystems. We want to tether the Candy platform and the DC platform together as closely as possible. We want that experience to feel connected, easier to navigate, with far more upside for the loyal fans who interact with us or our DC partners. That also includes bringing fans closer to the titles. And these are collectibles that are tied to characters, stories, moments. Ultimately, we want to create experiences that make a deeper connection. We want to draft off the entire DC ecosystem across print, theatrical, streaming. There's a lot of wind in the DC sails, and we want to bring our fans and our platform as close to that as possible. Loyalty is another big piece. It's a giant piece for us. We want to understand who are the most engaged collectors and who are the most engaged readers. There's a variety of different fans in our ecosystem and the DC ecosystem. Each of them are unique in that they have consumption preferences. A lot of folks on the reader side engage in a way that we are interested in learning more about. And so how do we reward fandom both for collectors and readers in a more consistent way? And we see the opportunity to be something that is always on, not just on an ad hoc basis. And so that is effectively a loyalty layer that recognizes participation, collecting, reading, long-term engagement. And we want to reward those fans in a variety of different ways. In the near term, we're looking at the existing Candy DC vaults. We maintain a portfolio of super rare assets from prior releases that had been intentionally held or vaulted over time. We're exploring the best way to bring those to market, what form they should take, how they reach fans, and do it in a way that complements some of the tentpole DC moments over the course of the summer. And so again, that is bringing our ecosystem closer to DC's to create a more holistic experience for the fans, and just be more intentional about how those assets come back into the ecosystem. And then finally, and I'm sure this is interesting to a variety of folks, we're exploring whether there's physical extensions that can complement the digital experiences. And so that is looking at ways to connect digital ownership, fandom, real world value in a way that feels authentic to the platform that we built, but to DC fans at large. And so we're being deliberate, we're intentional. We want to build something that feels substantive and meaningful for both collectors, readers, DC fans more broadly. You guys show up, you ask great questions, you engage, and so we want to be able to deliver some real value. So I'm sure we'll get into some of this on the Q&A, but hopefully that's a good preview for folks.
Very exciting. I think, To bounce off what Steven said, within the space, I feel like people or companies put out product just to put out product. I think what this team has done a really good job of is taking a step back and really understanding where we can elevate this collecting experience for MLB collectors, DC collectors, and a mix of both. So super exciting to see what Steven is working on, what lies ahead, and we will continue to keep the community updated. But again, there will be a Q&A session after this X Space. If you are able to make it, we'd love to hear from you. If not, feel free to drop in your questions in the replies, and we'll be going through them. But with that, Steven, thank you for the update on DC. And now we'll kick it over to Mr. Novogratz to kind of tee us up a little bit. Freebo, myself, and some of the rest of the team will talk a little more about MLB and what's coming in the next couple hours regarding this blog post.
So yeah, look, we've been working hard on figuring out this next kind of phase of Candy. I think maybe 2 months ago on an interview, Tad mentioned the term diamond economy, and I think we've come up with a pretty exciting plan here. The main focus is, like, how do we increase engagement? How do we clean up some of that old supply? Really focus on scarcity, all the while making this fun. I think we've hit a lot of those. Hopefully all of those points. So first, I'll talk a bit about what to expect with Base Series. At its core, Base Series. So some just high level details about Base Series. It looks awesome. For one, it features the 100 top players. Tons of exciting young players. I think there's 10 players getting their first mint, including Murakami, which is exciting. But this product is really meant to be accessible. It is kind of the entry point into the diamond economy. So think of a pack being roughly 10 icons for $10, right? So our goal here is to get new people on board, new folks on board, new chances to collect, to rip new packs. With that said, we're going to be releasing these in small tranches throughout the year. So I think our first release is going to be 500 packs. It's an opportunity to introduce these in a super small way, to also make sure everything's working properly, which I think Matt L will be appreciative of. But they're going to be beautiful cards. There's going to be different opportunities throughout the season to compete in various quests, both collection-wise and burning. We're going to have these burning windows throughout the season in which you can burn new assets, old assets, to unlock opportunities to compete in raffles. And all the while you're doing that, and those raffles, I should say, they could unlock digital rewards, physical rewards, and all the while you're doing that, you're working your way up the leaderboard. And you're also gaining eligibility into the next month's auctions, which is a very exciting thing. I'm going to get to more of that later, but that's where you get to the gold and the diamond tier. Again, those levels will be fully focused on scarcity, collectability. This is where you'll get those rares, epics, legendaries. And while I'm not ready to release the edition sizes, be prepared for the smallest edition sizes we've released yet. So they should be exciting. These will be the top players in baseball. These will be the grails. And they all work together. So both old assets, still important. They're still going to participate in this. Luckily, for all those that burn pre-migration, those assets, those pre-burns will count towards this. And it's just going to ask you to stay engaged, stay focused on collecting, have fun, and hopefully rip some rainbows along the way.
Let's go. Nova, you mentioned collection quests. I'm probably the most excited about this opportunity from the team. In the past, we've done challenges, but here we wanted to really revamp it a bit. So you could think of these as your full set collection quests, partial set, and rainbow set. And I think this is the perfect time to tee up Freebo to kind of talk about the design process of what people can expect, not only from these quest rewards, but also the base series and rainbows as a whole.
Love it. Let's take a step back. I think Nova just touched on something really interesting, the mechanics and things we're bringing there. But I think also there's a lot of excitement around how we're able to be deliberate with product in the diamond economy. I think we've found a formula here that just works more holistically throughout the entire season than in years past. What does an accessible entry look like for new fans that we want to attract? What does value mean for existing fans with legacy assets? How do quests and rewards work so you actually know what you're getting? So I think when we look, holistically at the diamond economy, there's a lot of opportunity there, and hopefully we've done our job thinking this through, and you guys like what we have to offer. As far as the design, um, goodness, it is a we're using headshots. It's a stark, bold approach. There will be bold typography, very identifiable from a player perspective. We'll lean into some bespoke team colors to keep things lively. And rainbows, I think, are probably the most exciting pull from that lot. That they will also introduce video to our 2026 product line. Um, this is also a pillar video that we're trying to be more strategic and intentional with. So each rainbow variant will contain a unique moment. Collect all 5 of those players to unlock a reward that has a 30-second montage of all of those videos. And I think that's a cool example of what I mean by holistic, that we can take, an individual asset and see that through to what you get at the second, third, and fourth step. Anthony, back to you.
Sweet. Thanks, Freebo.
And Freebo,
yeah,
real quick,
yeah,
I
go
don't
for
think
it.
they look pretty awesome. I don't think you properly gave yourself some shine there. These are sweet. As a standalone set, this would be an awesome set. Just want to give you a shout out there.
Appreciate it. Glad you like them. Hope you guys all like them too.
I definitely imagine they will. But again, just to underscore, at its core, the diamond economy is really simple. You're going to have the opportunity to collect base series. There's going to be opportunities to burn, earn platform credits, and really level up, like Novo had mentioned, into the gold and diamond auctions. Again, I think in the past, we've always had questions regarding what can I do with my collectibles. This is the opportunity to really scale and show what your level of fandom can really go to. So we're super excited about that. To talk a little bit about the player list, I mean, I'm always curious to see who's chasing who. But Novo, who on this list would you be chasing?
I mean, I mentioned the 10 first mints. They're pretty cool. It's hard to not get excited. I know he's a bit banged up right now, but Murakami is pretty awesome. Drake Baldwin hit a pretty monster shot the other night. I would say Ben Rice, but he's a Yankee, so I can't be too excited about him. Alonso in an O's uniform is pretty sweet. I'll take that.
Definitely prefer Alonso in a Mets uniform, but yes, Orioles is pretty cool. Let's see, and from there, yeah, I mean, look, at the end of the day, we're really stoked about what we're rolling out. We have a blog post ready to go right after this X Base, just getting some final approvals, but you'll be able to see what these base series icons look like, an understanding of what the diamond economy entails. But yeah, I'm excited for that.
And Anthony, just want to say one more note about burning. So burning is going to be a big part of what we're doing. We're going to have these windows throughout the year. I mentioned we're going to have raffles within those with the opportunity to unlock these pretty sweet rewards. But it's also a pretty cool ability for us to have a dynamic burn system. So coming out of the gates, newer assets will have a higher burn level, burn credit than some of the older ones. That's not going to be the same throughout the year. This gives us an opportunity to say, hey, I don't know, maybe this is the time to focus on a certain subset of older collectibles. If we see this is a chance to clean that supply up a bit. It's just, this whole thing is set up to be nimble, to be dynamic, to allow it to make us interesting. We all know the baseball season's long. We're coming in to it halfway, and it's still pretty long. But this way that it's set up, I think it's going to make it'll keep it interesting, keep everyone on their toes. So if what you see at first, think what you see at first is not necessarily what you're going to be seeing in August. So keep that in mind, please.
Absolutely. And to go back to the 500 packs that we're going to be dropping initially, like Nova had mentioned, this is a nice little test run. We want to see how the diamond economy progresses, see if things are actually working on the back end. We're super confident in how this rollout is going to go, but definitely encourage the collectors, the fan base to really pay attention to when this first drop will go live, because you will want to be a part of this first 500 base set drop, and really get that first taste of the diamond economy. So super excited there. Aaron, I see you have your hand up.
Yeah, hey, real quick, I wanted to clarify, Matt Novogratz. It sounds like we're going to be able to burn icons this time around. Is that correct? Can you confirm that for me?
That is correct. This will certainly include icons.
Boom! I know
Icons
it was a cheeky question, but yeah, look,
Yeah,
I know the
I hear
community's been dying to burn icons for years, and obviously got to burn a lot of the older ones to get some burn credits a couple weeks ago, but now even moving forward with these new drops, burning icons is a thing. And so that's,
and look,
that's awesome.
it's not just a thing, it's kind of a core tenet of what we're doing here to help clean up supply from the days of old, right? So by having a focus on certain different collections at times, this is a way to say, all of a sudden, who knows, my this random card from 3 years ago now it was once one of 1,000, now it's one of 100, right? And that's our goal here. How do we improve the health of the secondary market? How do we make sure collectibles remain vibrant and keep people engaged?
Awesome. Again, a reminder, we'll be dropping the blog shortly after this X Base, the whole breakdown on base series icons, how the diamond economy works. And Freebo, if you're not a reader, Freebo cooked up a really easy to understand visual graphic of how the diamond economy works. So we are excited to get that into the public for some feedback, for some reaction, and more to come there. But with that, I think, look, we have about 10-ish minutes left. I think it's a perfect time to open up the floor for Q&A. With that, if you do have any questions, please go ahead, raise your hand, and we will bring you up on stage. I'm keeping an eye out for any requests. Wow, I'm shocked no one has raised their hand yet. We must have done a good job, guys. All right, we have one person who raised their hand. Rajiv at Sorry No Salad will be up on stage. And Rajiv, once you're on stage, go ahead, unmute and ask your question. Rajiv, I see you're on stage. If you want to unmute.
Oh, hey guys, sorry, bit of connection issue. Thanks for having me up, and this is really exciting, and I think like everyone said, we're really appreciating all the communication and transparency, and what's that old saying? Fourth time's the charm, right? No, but it's great that there is a fourth time, and you guys have a lot of experience now, and looking forward to the platform growing. My question was more around, like when the site went dark, we lost access to our assets, and one of the things was comic books. I know Tad touched on it a little, and you guys are still talking to DC, but I guess we're in the same situation now as of today, even though it's early days, that if the site went dark, we still lose access to reading comics, even though I might have the token in my wallet. So one was, is this on the cards? Is this something that might happen? Decentralized reading in a way. And the second part was, what is your guys' outlook on marketing, and how does that fit into all of this?
Yeah, I'll take the decentralized reading part of that question. So we've already implemented a system where all of the comic pages are in our decentralized storage, and they are encrypted on the permanent storage of Arweave and attached to a token. So that token ownership proves that you are the current holder of that token, and that allows you to decrypt the comic. And when you transfer that token, the new owner can decrypt the comic. So the answer is yes. There's a small caveat with it in that the information for someone to create a reader that proves ownership and decrypts it is all there. But we're launching on our site a reader already created that does that. So if we do go dark, then someone would have to create an open source reader or something like that. But the data and the way to decrypt the data of every comic book page is being moved to the chain.
And I could go ahead and talk on the marketing side of that question. You know, marketing is ever changing, right? One day we've gone from just simply putting out X posts and email, and now you have to really focus on video content and actually tapping into the community. So as we move forward in this new era of Candy, I think really anything's on the table. We know how passionate the MLB side of the community is, how passionate the DC collectors are, and there's got to be a way to unlock the true fans to actually help spread word of what we're doing. So a little alpha here. Internally, we're working on what we envision could be a potential creator program, right? So where someone who's very passionate about DC and wants to help raise awareness can help, you know, collaborate with the DC, the Candy team, and really drive what the importance is at the heart of the Bat Cow community, what is at the heart of the DC Comics community, and same thing on the MLB side. So we're always looking for opportunities to really scale what we're doing on the marketing side. Another thing I'd love to see in this new era of Candy is getting better support from our IP partners, right? You know, it's obviously a lot more within the weeds of legal and contracts, but I think what our goal here is at Candy 2.0 is to show that we're legit this time around, and we have a team in place to really make this thing go the distance. And you know, building that trust and getting that support from our partners will be huge in the long run. So again, if you ever have any ideas for marketing, feel free to reach out. Where we have some fun plans in motion, but more to come there. So thanks for your question, Rajiv.
No worries at all, man. This sounds really exciting, and thanks for having me up again. And you know, an open source reader sounds fantastic in at some point if it does come out, because we have a great community of builders and developers in the community who have built some great stuff already. And if we had an open source reader, I'm sure, you know, there'll be people to take that to another level as well if that ever happens. Thanks, guys.
Awesome. Thanks so much. All right, let's see who's up next. We have our friends at True Media Group coming up. Hey guys, feel free to unmute and go ahead and ask your question.
Hey, can you guys?
A little bit. You're breaking up a bit, but we can hear you, I think.
I just pulled on the side of the road. How's that now?
Commitment and safety is key, so we appreciate that. So what's up? What's your question?
Awesome. Thanks for having me guys here. The Real Hinata with True Media. Question for, I'm going to assume the Solana wizard over here. You guys mentioned on Candy 1.0 that there were some experiences that you guys were not able to do, but now with the migration, I'm assuming with the added benefit of Metaplex, with 2.0, you guys are going to be able to do different features and fan experiences. Can you kind of touch on that a little bit more for us?
Yeah, I mean, like, we're still focused on building the core system. And so we're right now building in the ability to come up with new things or to dig back into some of our prototypes. So the real key right now is not to preclude doing dynamic or interactive content and still maintaining decentralization. So, you know, we're talking with the Metaplex Core team directly about custom plugins. We're like setting us up to develop and hopefully develop along with the community what are some exciting fan engagements and how can we build those in. You know, basic stuff like voting on covers or on play, which is the best plays and stuff. We'll those are sort of now open to do on chain. So you would actually vote with tokenized chain, and then it would be in the history of the assets. Any type of dynamic content we want, we can make the item use an on-chain facility to do a grab updates to that content. But you know, we're really just staying open to product development for the future, really, and making sure it stays decentralized, because we don't want to create an amazing feature and then have it just disappear the moment you exercise your right to move this, sell it, put it in a different wallet, or anything like that.
Love it. Thank you so much for answering my question, and I love the trend that's going on with you guys, and I think we're all excited for the future of Candy. Thank you for answering my question.
Thanks, guys. Always happy to see you on. Okay, awesome. We do have a couple here coming in through the replies. Um, how will we pay for the base packs? Will they be purchased using Solana or will credit cards be accepted? Ryan, would you mind taking that?
Yeah, sure. It's a good question. In the beginning, so in the immediate term for this first drop, it'll be fiat only, so you'll be able to pay as you always have on our platform. That might change in the future, but for now, no crypto initially. You'll be able to use your balance as well, though.
Thank you for that. Obviously, yeah, very seamless and kind of what we've done in the past, but we will always be building on that. Let's see what other ones we have here. Actually, I have someone with their hand raised. Let's bring you up, OX, 0x, Aaron. Hey, 0x, Aaron. Feel free to unmute and ask your question.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Can you hear me?
Yep, loud and clear.
All right, thanks for having me on. So my question is just for the burns, and I know that's a focus. You know, Mr. Ref talked about it. But with that, is there something in place, or is there like a system to see that like live? Meaning, like, you know, once, let's say, X amount are burned, can we see that like information? Is that something that's going to be on the platform for us to be able to see after certain events, or like what's the time frame on that? Like type of data.
I will let Matt dive into that. I know that the plan, you will be seeing that. I'm not sure at what stage. I don't know if that's day one, but I know, Matt, you've looked into this.
Yeah, so you know, once everything is on chain, the burn function is an actual on chain function. So that's all captured immediately. And you can use marketplaces or Helios or any existing tools to see supply and things that are minted on blockchains, public data. As far as us building a tracker on our website, we are looking forward to figuring that out and adding that as a feature, definitely. But I don't have a time frame for, you know, building one of those dashboards ourselves. But again, like there should be ways to find out like things like supply and how many were burned through the various Solana existing tools.
All right, perfect. Thank you, guys.
Ryan, would you do you have any insight on that question as well? Ryan? All good if not. Let's see. All right, here's another one. We could always come back to that. Will we ever have staking? That could drive older collectibles up and to the right, as our friend Derek Snook says. Matt L, any potential for staking?
That's a really good question. I will, once all our operations are decentralized and chain backed, see no reason we can't look at that for some products.
It is
in the
funny though.
future.
It is something we were kicking around years ago, back when I remember the table we were probably 3 years ago. But yeah, it's a very interesting concept for collectibles as a whole, and definitely worth putting up back on the whiteboard once we get through the current checklist.
Yeah, it's also interesting when you're talking about like Major League Baseball. It's almost like investing in a player in some ways. You could see it as that. Definitely something we will need to consider.
Thank you both. Looks like we'll start winding down here. We have one more person with their hand raised. Meet Angel. Meet Angel. You're live with Candy Team. Go ahead and unmute and ask your question.
Hey guys, how you doing? Hopefully everyone is doing fine. I have I don't know if it's going to be a question, but it's going to be more about what the future of how long you guys are going to be holding the project in if the end result is not what you're expecting. And the reason is Solana 2017, 2020, 2020 was launched. It's been 6 years, it's going for 7 years. They went through many things, ups and downs, but they're still there and they're building and they are still, right now I can say Solana is probably thriving versus Ethereum or even Bitcoin. But keep in mind, Bitcoin has been here for the past, 19, 20, 25, 26 years. Oh no, 16 years. So the question is, my question goes in, I heard you guys said that you guys want to bring new people. And I think from the experience that I had in this space since 2017, I'm seeing projects going down because they don't focus on the people that they have and they try to focus on people that they don't have. And I think it's their own approach to try to bring new people when the people that you have are not happy with the project in general. Because as you guys know, there's a lot of people in this space that put a lot of money, not just because they want to invest on it or flip on it, but also people that really like the things that they've been built from either MLB or DC. So if the main goal is to bring more people, and if the main goal is to allow other people to come in and enjoy what the people here are enjoying, why not focus on the people that are here now so they can be your best advertisement for the outside? Because I think the best advertisement you can do is making sure that the people in your space is happy, making sure that the people in your space is I don't think you can please every single one of them because usually that doesn't work, but at least give to the people what they're asking for and then build from that foundation up. So again, for MLB, I know they have a lot of fandom guys. They have a lot of people that invest a lot of money in it. I follow a lot of those guys right there, and they really like the project. And the same thing comes from DC. A lot of people like DC. A lot of people like to get more into. A lot of people, I believe, waiting for the market to open so they can buy more stuff and enjoy the things, read their comics, do whatever, anything else that they do with their stuff. But again, the two, just to finish up, the two questions will be long term, what is expectation, and the short term, what is the expectation based on you want to bring new people, but how about the people that we have already here?
Anthony, I can take that one. So, look, you're not wrong, and it's a good call out. I would also counter that with saying, Tad wasn't here back in the day, and he came on board and has put a bunch of dough into this project to take care of the people that have been here a long time, right? With really no incentive for him initially, right? Our focus for the last 6 months has been how do we make sure people have true ownership of their assets? How do we repair some of the mistakes of the past? So, like, without question, our earliest fans have been our only focus, quite frankly, for this current chapter, and they will continue to be, without question, very much a focus going forward. In terms of the future, like any business, we've got to grow to keep this going for decades, right? So you will very likely, this core group will very likely always be or will be amongst our most passionate and best users, and we will never forget that, right? And have maintained to be our focus. That said, we're going to always need new users. We're always going to need new fans. We're always going to need to adapt, innovate, keep going with the times. But we will never forget who got us to this point.
Thank you for that, Matt. And just one last thing to add there. I think it goes back to how this new era of Candy is open to feedback, right? So meet Angel. Like, if you have feedback on what we could be doing better on the marketing side, what we can be doing better to better suit our biggest collectors now, kick it over to us. I think there's value in that, where we could kick it around as a team, and really put pen to paper on how we can make that a possibility. But to Novo's point, I think it's important that we try our best to go after both groups here. So definitely appreciate that, Meet Angel. Let's see if you have a follow-up, maybe, if you want to unmute.
Yeah, really quick on that one right there. The feedback can go both ways, because sometimes it's not what I want, but what is possible. Um, Again, I'm just letting you guys cook, because I know you guys are doing what is the best, and nothing wrong with the previous management, nothing wrong with the new management, nothing wrong with the future management, whatever that management is going to be. But I think as one key aspect of all this management that it really hurts any community. And as a business owner, I can tell you that the lack of communication is probably the worst thing that you can do anywhere. I think as long as we have communications, and as long as we have, as long as we know what's going on, I think we're gonna be okay. And again, because I can't be 24/7, in a spaces, so I can't be 24/7 looking comics, because I run a business. So again, I take this part of my life is more the enjoyment side of my life, where I don't want the stress of thinking about it. I just want to enjoy it. So again, I like Todd and Todd approach to the project, because the communication is the best. I can tell you from the beginning to now. At the beginning of the DC project, it was really good, and then it kind of died out, and it died out really bad, to the point that we didn't know what was going on for months. Now that we're back in play, now that you guys are taking over now, I like the idea of the communication back and forth. So as long as I can see communication, I don't really care, to be honest with you, if something goes wrong or something goes bad, or if there's the time frames don't line up with what was promised. As long as we can hear from you guys, because I believe, again, taking it from the side of the business, if I know that I'm not going to be able to make it to my client, I don't want my client to call me. I want to make sure that my client is aware that I won't be there, because that trust right there, for me, is the core of any business. Having the trust right there, that not always go the way I'm expecting, and not always go the way my client is expecting. But as long as we have communications in between, I think we're gonna be okay. Uh, and the reason of this is blockchain is changing so much from one day to another, that whatever we think it might be in the next 5 years to 10 years, which is my always thinking. I always think in long terms. It might be totally different than what we're expecting right now. And again, as long as we keep communications back and forth, I let you guys cook. No feedback from my side. I'll let you guys do whatever you guys. I know you guys are the best on the things that you do. I'm the best on the things that I do, and I know that I'm gonna do my best to get the best outcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Meet Angel. Appreciate the honest feedback. And we'll start wrapping this up, but we have a couple more people up here. We'll bring up Derek Snook. Hey, Derek. Hey, Derek, you there?
Hey, yeah, can you hear me?
Yep, loud and clear.
Okay, awesome. Three very, very quick things. One, just to slightly expand on the staking, and I'm spitballing here, but let's take those Otani 50/50s, right? There's 99 of them. Probably 70 are in the hands of long-term holders anyways, just as an example. So if those 70 could get, 2%, 3%, and they're basically getting credits, well, now, that becomes a cash flow producing asset. Those credits are going to go back into buying packs. And then it increases the value of the other 29. And everybody wants an Otani 50/50. It's an iconic piece that drives up the value of those open 29. That makes those collectibles go up and to the right. And then we got to make Candy some money. I'm big time on board with that. That 5% royalty is going to be a lot higher because those assets are going up, and it's going to push buyers, to get moving and buy. And those 70 long-term holders, they're not going to sell anyways. So to me, that's just kind of a quick example of maybe what that could look like and how that could be a win for everyone, and also just make those pieces more desirable. The second quick point is, Stephen, I don't know the best way to get in touch with you, but I would love to be able to do so if you DM me on Discord or X, or if you comment back. I dropped a comment, and I would love to reach out. And then the last thing is just, I don't think y'all are getting enough of this, but big thank you. Deeply grateful. Y'all are doing an amazing job. I don't know if anyone's singing Tad's praises enough, but to Matt's point earlier, I mean, the man must have put in 7 figures or more. So he's taken a big risk, and we're just super pumped, super excited. If you were here in person, I'd pat you all on the back and give you a high five, and really excited about the future. So just to end things on a high note. All right. Hope everybody heard that. Thanks.
Thanks, Derek. Appreciate the time. And with that, I think, look, we've covered a lot today. Oh, actually, the one last thing I do want to talk about before we wrap up is the withdrawal. Matt L., can you give us a little update? We went live with the opportunity for fans to either convert their legacy Candy credit balance to, double it essentially, or withdraw but with USDC. Any update there?
Yeah, I mean, it's working as expected. We're collecting all the withdrawal requests and moving the money around to fulfill them. We do want to pool them up because it takes some time to run that. So we'll probably fulfill them in batches, probably tomorrow with the first batch. And the credits are people who have opted to convert to credits. So tracking all that down. I hope you can see it in your credits menu item on the website. And any support needed, we've been handling those. So people have been contacting about concerns about their balance or about the withdrawals or anything like that. And feel free to keep doing that.
Great. Thank you all.
Anthony, real quick,
Yeah.
You mentioned it before, but one last shout out. To Anthony, but we've got a blog post coming up more about the base series Diamond Economy. What's up coming up this summer? So keep your eyes peeled for that later this afternoon, and hit us up with any questions or thoughts. I think you'll dig it. It's a lot of what we covered today, but just a bit more detail in there.
Yes, and we will be covering the new collection quests. Excited for that. Again, thank you to the entire panel. As always.
All right, guys, that was pretty much it. How'd you guys like that? What do you think about the diamond economy? Any questions, concerns? What's the vibe? I'm liking a lot of what was said. I love the burning mechanisms. I love the fact that they want to work close with DC. I did hear that, by the way. And is Steven, let's see this guy right here. Is it Steven Belzer that is now our contact with DC? I'm trying to understand, but I love what they said. And I love what they said at the end on that DC part where they said they want to work closely with DC. They want things to be organic with DC. And I remember Tad saying he would prefer to have the DC reader incorporated into Candy. So I'm just reading between the lines here on that kind of stuff, but very interesting in terms of what we heard on this space. And then once again, for the people that just showed up, we covered the diamond economy at the beginning of the space. We went over the blog article that talks about the upcoming drop for MLB, as well as the diamond economy and the mechanics for that. Specifically, the 4 tiered mechanics here where you collect, burn, earn, and unlock. And the unlocking mechanism gets you to certain areas like the gold series and diamond series where you can unlock auctions and stuff like that. So it's really awesome to see what they're doing here. And it's exciting, and it's something new and different, and it's also something old that's come back. And so it's all of that in between. Meet Angel. There is a lot of stuff that will happen as soon as we hit Solana. First big IP on the blockchain. What will be the impact? Man, I think I was telling D last night, I'm like, it feels good to be in the project and not being outside of the windows looking in, right? I don't own as much back calls as you, but I do have 200 plus DC assets. Also Netflix, guys. I see you, Mean Bean. So I'm just stoked that I'm already in the store with you guys, and I'm just hanging out in the lobby, waiting for them to let us in on the newly renovated place. So let's go. But guys, we have someone joining me. What is up, big bro?
Hello, bro.
How are you, brother?
Man, miss you guys, dude.
Yeah.
Just working, man, grinding. It's winding down. So
Yeah.
after Monday I'll be back. Oh.
Huh? You're good. I just moved the big screen away, so now we're like here.
Oh, okay. Like, I can't see myself. It's two circles. This is all good.
Oh yeah. Don't worry about it. There's no egg on your face, but good to see you, bro.
Good to see you too, man.
Yeah, man. First off, pleasantries. How's it on the east side?
Oh, dude, it's beautiful out here in Omaha, Nebraska, dude. Like, I brought the California weather with me again, so wherever I go, it comes with me. So it's funny because they keep saying like, man, usually every year College World Series, it's hot, muggy, and all that stuff, and he's like, every time you go around, Brandon, you just everything's nice. So it's like, yeah, I know, it's great.
The weather is a freebie this time, but next time we'll have to talk about something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. You look, I did the rain dance. But anyways, so you were listening to the X Space. What do you think? Tell me your thoughts, and I really want to know your thoughts.
It sounds like they're taking care of their baby, dude. Like I'm really excited to see this diamond economy. I'm excited to see if I get in some of those drops. You know what I mean? As scarce as it's gonna be.
Yeah.
I think there's gonna be a lot of I think what they're doing is taking a lot of feedback in. And I think that has been a very good thing. And it sounds like they're listening to the community of what they want and trying to pump up the market. Like they said, they want this to be a market where people come and go, ooh, I should buy over here. So burning all these different things, like it's looking good, man. So I'm excited, and it seems like it's when people love their company and like love what they're doing, and you can see that with their how they're talking, like that makes
Yeah.
you excited. It makes you just like, okay, we're in here, and I couldn't be happier for the back cows and all the people that stuck through it and still here, and like now, like the keys are coming and the keys are finally
We're at
coming,
the 1 yard line. That's
Yeah.
what Anthony said. 1 yard line, not
Yeah.
10. One. We just go like right over our finger, right? We're so close.
Yeah.
So, and it's exciting because what's exciting is Solana. Because Solana, just the RWA markets alone, has hit a $3 billion market cap, right? And so money is already slushing there. People are already in Solana. Everyone knows Solana. But what I love about what's going on with Solana, bro, is it's reinventing itself from being a place where degens hang out to a place now where collectibles are going to shine because of all those RWA markets and Candy Digital and the prestige of Candy Digital, the IPs that come with it. Meat Angel said it right here himself. He says, there's a lot of stuff that will happen soon as we hit Solana. First big IP on blockchain. What will be the impact? And so that's really what it is. DC is going to an L1 on a L1 with a secondary market that's already flush with cash because of what's going on with the RWA markets and everything else on Solana, right? There's also NFT projects. So what do you think's going to happen, bro? Maybe not on day 1, but maybe on day 30.
Man, I look, if they do this right, MLB is huge. And you get MLB and you do it the right way where you make these cards look really clean, make them scarce, and make them things people want.
What's that look like, bro?
I mean, bang.
That's what they look like, the rainbows.
Like it's gonna be good. And these look like good cards, like straight up. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and there's definitely baseball players right now. You collect their cards and just watch it go bye bye. If I
Yeah,
get
yeah.
give me an
You get that
Otani,
old
baby.
face, right?
Give me that Otani, baby. I'm out of here, dog.
Oh. Anyway,
But
yeah.
yeah, I'm excited to see how they're gonna take MLB and what they're gonna do with that, and then they're continually talking to us about DC and saying like where they're trying to work it out. So I have good feelings on that, and we'll see, man. But I can't wait to see what the market's gonna be about those back cows, man. Yeah, come on, dude. I want people to floor them, dude.
You don't want that, right? Like you didn't want it the first time, right? Why you
Yeah,
want it now,
yeah.
right?
I'll take some more back cows, dog. I believe.
Let's look at the bat cow. Let's see if a bat cow moved. I don't think so. Everyone's been paying attention, right? So between D and I, we have 7 OG cowls.
Mhm.
So let's see right here. We'll look at that one right here. This was the
Fire.
Tad special with the Bitcoin tie.
Sorry. Yeah.
People don't know about the orange Bitcoin tie, do they? Yeah, we're still on the queued part right here, but yeah, man, what will happen to bat cows? Now I know there's a lot of speculation, and it's just speculation, right? We can say, oh, you know what, Solana will now have a PFP, right? Like Bored Ape or CryptoPunk or Pudgy, right?
Yeah.
But that's not too far off to say that could be possible because of the collection size and the prestige of these things. What do you
Yeah,
think about that?
dude. I mean, that's the key, right? Like, a lot of PFP projects, they're based on, like community and stuff like that and hype and all that stuff. But a back cow's a freaking back cow, baby. It don't need no hype. It's a bad cow. And if you own a back cow, you're the only one that can own that back cow, baby. Like, what are we like? This is what everybody's been talking about since Jump Street, and here we are. You know, here we are for the people that held on, the people that were just like, you know what? And I love that. I love that.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a
as you
beautiful
know,
thing.
you and I, like we both dip into the back house spaces. Like I listen to them all the time. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
and
great
I
spaces.
and I will say, there's nobody more. They're like devout and just down for their cause, and I love it, man. Because you gotta love that energy.
Yeah.
Just like Grand Rising, it's still kicking. So I'm happy to be a part of this part of Candy, so I can't wait to see what happens. I think we're all in good positions. I think, and then again, you know, as anybody that's in Candy, we know that there's two still big comics to come that we all want to drop. You know what I mean? So, especially if they're talking about the scarcity thing, like, I mean, ooh, how bad will that Detectives 27 be, dog?
Oh, but
Like,
look at the quest, right? Like I'm assuming the quest will not stop at baseball.
yeah,
It's
oh
going to
yeah,
be all around, right? Collect, burn, earn, and unlock, right?
yeah.
This is our journey into getting to a higher rarity of the. I almost feel like these guys took a framework of the true media, logos, because I feel. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me think about this. Collect, earn, unlock. We just don't have the
I
burning part, right?
I think they may have been working a little bit longer.
Bruh, wait. Did we sever our network connection? Man, no,
No.
I'm kidding. No, but like really the quest I think is cool because at the end of the day, we talk about experiences, right? We talk about how do you get someone to come back, leaderboards, check-ins, even having like a sign-in, right? Candy, like
Mhm.
just logging in or checking your stuff or moving through your collection gives you a point, gets you moved up on the leaderboard. You guys really should talk to the creators of Collectoria because I think they really have the rewards portion of whenever they move around their apps figured out.
Like,
Yeah, go hit up my man Josh. He'll help you. Anyway,
to answer Kryptoni, there will be candy drop streams. I am doing candy drop streams. I
oh yes,
can't
yes.
bank on that. Bank on that.
You mean you're going back to doing candy drops
That's
back
true. Back is
back
true.
because
True.
he already was doing it.
I miss it. I miss it, man. I miss just drop streaming. I haven't been able to pay attention to nothing, dude.
Well, hey, okay, so I was telling bro, because bro is the drop streamer here. Drop streamer, we're gonna have to call you an auction house streamers soon. But needless to say, he's the one that covers all that stuff. And I told bro we would take care of the comic book side, but guess what? We haven't had any Blue App comics. So
Hey,
I'm like,
and I
but
thought about that, and selfish me. I'm just like, what if they did it because I was gone? I'm like, no way, right? Like,
wouldn't it be funny? Gotta wait till he comes back.
random.
TBB's gotta come back.
I took away Blue Comic Day.
You really are Thanos.
That's so
Like, when do we have Blue Comic Day? Well, why don't you ask Biggest Bro? He's missing.
He comes back when I come back. Like, yeah.
Hey, secretly B like, oh, thank you. He's like, I can sleep in, baby.
You get the vacay, dude.
Yeah, B, you get the vacay for Tuesday and Thursdays. But anyway, to close out the diamond economy, guys, that has been the Candy digital updates. We covered the blog article for the diamond economy. We covered the drops that are dropping for MLB. More to come on that in the weeks to come. And then we also took a look at the X spaces. Drop a comment. Let us know your feedback. We would really like to hear it in terms of what you think about the direction of Candy. I think I had everything here. Anything else that you want to discuss on the Candy stuff before we move on, bro?
Nah, man, I'm just excited for the first drop. Just want to get in there, see what's going on, and just get back into business, man. Back into the grind.
Are you a baseball guy by any chance?
I'm a little bit of a baseball guy. Like
Okay.
I'm a Dodger fan, but like I can't tell you like stats on people and stuff like that. Like I know pretty good players because I was playing prize picks for a little bit. So you learn players and like, all right, I want them to keep getting hits and not getting hits, stuff like that. But in the baseball card world, I mean, it's the big guys, it's the Bobby Witts you want, the Aaron Judges, like Trout. Mike Trout's still good, you know what I mean? Like and there's also a lot of just good baseball players that like are just sneaky like coming up, you know what I mean? Like it's funny because I'm actually at the College World Series and I'm seeing all these different like college kids and stuff like that, and like somebody put it to perspective, like probably 5 of these kids will play in the pros. You know what I mean? Because it's such a
Yeah.
hard farming system.
Mm.
And dude, some of these kids are huge, man. Like some of these, like there's a dude on Georgia.
Samoans.
No, there's a big white boy. Dude on
Well, no,
Georgia.
well, I use that as a size comparable, right?
Oh
Because
yeah,
island, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So,
The dude named they nicknamed him the Rhino, like
oh,
from
it's like they call him the
Spider-Man.
beanpole.
Yeah. But yeah,
The
man. So
rhino.
yeah, so it's really cool, man. And like so that's what I was doing like while I was out here. Like some of like these freshman players are like, hey, just sign this for me right quick. Just sign this bat. You know what I mean? And like, yeah, Georgia team. All right. Come on, baby. Come on.
I could just see you walking out in the field with your orange soda or your red dip soda, because I know they like to drink their colored soda there. I have a friend that lives
Oh
out there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, he said he drinks his Fanta along with his chips and salsa. So,
Chips and salsa.
anyways, guys, that has been the Candy digital update, and more to come as we continue the journey of Candy on the channel. Let's go. Moving
Let's
on
go.
to Pokemon. Bro,
Ooh.
we pulled this Bonnet the other day. It's an illustration rare off the Ascended Heroes. And it's
Nice.
pretty affordable in price, man.
Yeah. I pulled the same one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Okay,
I pulled that same one. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been liking Ascended Heroes a lot. I am not a fan of
Yeah.
everything else that's come after.
Yeah, I don't like Dark Order, Perfect Origin or whatever the hell it's called. Like the other one, Ascending Hero is my favorite so far. But the Celebrations ones with all the Pikachus, that's
Yes.
gonna be so cool. I can't wait for that one.
Yes. So here, I'll show it to you. Like, yeah. So what is it? Chaos Writing and Perfect
Perfect
Order.
order. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of any of the chase pieces. And I get it. Some of them are the new guys, but you know,
Yeah, it's just
I don't
not
care
my
for the
thing.
Clay Fairy or the Meowth. I don't
Yeah.
care.
No.
So,
You can
but
have those.
yeah, keep them.
You can have those.
But yeah, 30th, I'm definitely looking forward to. And since we're talking about it, I do have some stuff that just came in the mail from
Nice.
eBay. So I'm going to show it off real quick.
Yeah.
Let me go this real quick. So
Do it.
doing it, man. Okay, so basically right here, this is Tashigi. This is at a I'm sorry, this is a PSA 10. And I believe this is OP06. I don't remember what collection this is from, but there's a rarity portion of this card because of that seal right there. So very colorful. Now, I know Josh saw a little bit of this because I had this on Collectoria. And guys, I'm going to be posting some cards that I'm going to be selling in your marketplace soon. But yeah, I just love the art. They were always like saying how cool the art looked. And then right here, this is my daughter. She's going to be selling this at school.
Nice.
And this is an OP01, by the way. So this is Romancing of the Dawn. And they know more about this stuff than me, by the way. So yeah, this is 8.5. I got this super cheap for my kid. She's going to go and flip that thing probably for $40. This was interesting right here. I got this on a cheap deal. The Pocket Monsters right here. I think it's what is it? Cardass? But
Cardass?
Is that how you say it? I don't know. Cardass? Yeah, I know, right? It's like what's his name? Mahalo saying that I said erotica instead of pre-errata, right? But yeah, so this came in as well. I got this for like $5. This one right here, this is OP01 Romancing of Dawn. This is a pristine 10. This is the promo card right here. This thing's worth a pretty penny, and
That's
I'm super stoked for this. This is the banger right here.
That's a banger.
Oh! Got that one. And then right here, I've got a Boa Hancock. I got this for $10 off auction. I was like, oh, why not? I don't have her in my collection yet. I don't know what set this is from, but it was just like one of those cheap deals that I got off of auction. And then here's another one for my daughter. It's a 9.5 Mega Evolutions McDonald's version. So this is the one that you pull from the Mickey D's pack. So and she already is telling me she can sell this for like $80-$90 at school. So let's go. Shout out to the kid who's being very opportunistic, and I love it.
Does he go to middle school? They got $90.
Yeah, no, dude. You know what I love? I'm all for this because then I don't need to give her an allowance, right? And I'm teaching her e-commerce, right? You know, she's learning how to, because everyone needs to learn how to flip, right? Because one day you got to sell a car or a comic book on eBay. So she's learning and she's doing a great job.
That's awesome, dude. That's
and then
awesome.
Adro just said the Rayquaza set was announced today.
Yeah, I think that's Pitch Black.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not a fan of Pitch Black. I seen what some of them look like, but
yeah,
I get it right there. So yeah, I didn't have too much to talk about Pokemon other than I wanted to show those cards and kind of show that the trend is kind of still kind of just like chugging along here. And if, like I just said, $3 billion market cap on Solana for RWAs. Go ahead.
When 30th comes out, it'll be back. the pump will be back on.
Bro, like we are in a range, in my opinion. We haven't gone anywhere. It's not like it's gone down to the ground, right? Yeah. And I have a funny feeling everyone's gonna FOMO and move and all that. So, but yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. Pokemon right there. And if you guys haven't yet, I know we're not sponsored by Deck Trader, but I do like Deck Trader. If you guys haven't yet, go use Deck Trader. It's a really good tool to organize your Pokemon cards. Now, I don't have my raw cards in here. I need to put that off my binders, but this is mainly the stuff that I have in grades. So let's go. Now, bro, this popped out of nowhere today. And I'm just like, what is this? Because I remember these guys saying they were going to do stickers as well. Right. Oh, and then all the way, they also have this as well, right? But they had a thing about stickers somewhere. But anyways, yeah, incredibly excited for the Digitoys Mobile App. The team absolutely crushed it, and this latest version feels phenomenal. Who wants a sneak peek? Bro.
I do.
Come on. So what do you think this means? And let's do some speculation nation on what this is. Now we know Vivi has an app, right? We know Fanable has an app. And that's pretty much the two projects that I hang out with in our Web3 community that I know that have apps. And now with Digitoys being, oh no, I'm sorry, Elmon X. Sorry, Elmon X. Elmon X, you're right. Elmon X. So 3, and this will be the 4th. And I really think apps are a good way to clear that barrier of entry. Shout out to Atem, by the way, brother. Brother, you better enter the giveaway because you're the whale missing from our reward system here. I've been trying to pig you, man, but it's good to see you. Let's go, Atem. But yeah, the Elmon X app. But what do you think is going to happen with this?
I think it's gonna be interesting. Be able to use our characters in AR, hopefully, play some games and stuff like that. And just get people more involved inside of the Digitoys universe and more comfortable. This is where it's gonna be time to shine if you have like some of these ZUFOs, like maybe we'll get more than the block, you know what I mean? So I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah, no, I remember long ago they had an older game. Remember that game where you flew around? I think it was Alfie on a UFO, right? And if you owned a Cryptoys Classic, you had entry into that game, and I think we all were playing that game at one time as a test run. Do you think that game will make it to whatever they're building with this thing? Because that was a fun game.
I think in my mind, I'm thinking several different games. I'm thinking they'll have several different games that you can play. Sorry,
You're good, brother.
That'll get you that gets you to kind of stay in the app and stuff like that. Hopefully they'll have some integration to the market, make that a little bit easier for people. And then yeah, man, I think we should be seeing some good things in the app. That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah, same here. And like it's needed. I like going on websites, but like an app to me is so much better. Just because it's in your pocket, you can like literally go back. It'll keep you occupied on whatever you're doing with said project, if you think about it, right?
Yeah.
You know what? I was trying to do the giveaway and I completely deleted it. Hold on, guys. I am about to get the giveaway tool ready. Enter for a chance to win a giveaway. For a chance to win our True Media logo, or our promotional digital logos, as we call it, or as our bird from the north likes to call them, PDLs. So yeah, I'll explain that in just a minute because Atem is here. Give me just a second, guys. I'm just typing in the thing, right? All right, guys. Save. Okay, here it is. Sorry. Oh, oops, wrong one. Boom. All right, guys, for a chance to win one of our PDLs, and I'll explain to you what that means in just a minute. I need to also do it on this side too. I'm rusty without D up here, man. Collect them all. Let's see. All right, there we go. All right, let me explain what you guys are going to win really quick, and then we'll get back to the program. We have what we call promotional digital logos. That's what they look like right over here, guys. And so these are the official True Media Show logos. Now, what does that mean? That means that we have our own reward system now that we've come up with. Atem, I think you've been gone for a little bit. So basically, you have to collect them all in order to unlock the True Mystery Box. So we have 11 shows. We have 11 what we call PDLs, promotional digital logos. They're minted ERC 1155, so there is no mint numbers, but they are definitely on the blockchain. They're definitely tradable. They're definitely Web3, and they're definitely trackable. So 11 of these logos, they come animated. They come with sound. If you collect all 11, it unlocks the True Mystery Box. Now, when you unlock the True Mystery Box, that's where it gets interesting because then you start collecting True Media characters. There are 7 characters within our IP brand. Once you collect all of that, that gives you the unboxing of promotional merch, hats, stickers, and all kinds of other stuff, as well as an all access. And we're going to explain what the all access means a little bit later, but you want to get all access. Now, a bunch of people have won some of these logos. Shout out to Cosmic. He's got one. So yeah, you collect all the logos and you move up the ranks and you unlock things and you get rewarded. So today, guys, we're going to be giving away this promotional logo is from the True Media Show. And one lucky winner is going to walk away with this today. And we'll let you guys know along the lines what we're going to be doing and how we're going to be implementing our reward system in the weeks to come. So stay tuned for that, guys. Enter hashtag collect them all in the chats. And let's get back to the program. All right. So we talked about the app right here. And we're just speculating on what it could be. I'm really hoping it has similarities to like Vivi's app because I'm a big fan of the AR feature. But then just like ease of use as well, just to see your collection, to show things off. And then games would be super cool too. So we're going to have to see what comes with that. But then also, guys, if you participated in the ZooFO drop just recently, then you were airdropped this medallion. Now, they haven't really said what the medallions are for yet, but it's kind of similar to where I'm assuming you collect these by doing certain tasks or challenges in the platform. And then later on, you get rewarded for doing these quests, kind of like the Diamond Academy or what we're doing here with our PDL. So very interesting indeed. We have a ton of people here. Hashtag collect them all. Let's go. Shout out to everybody. There is also a leaderboard or the start of it. Yes, there will be leaderboards. The all access is the cool thing. Just think of the all access like a backstage pass. And we'll kind of leave it at that. More to come with that. And then right here is my medallions. It was my medallions, but I got reset. Okay. Well, you saw it there. I had all three. Those three medallions, we can find them over here. I believe they've got the medallions right here. Someone else has also got three. Okay. Yeah. Missions got three as well. So you got brand new Who Dis, Grass is Greener, and First Through the Portal. So I'm assuming if you had the First Through the Portal, you're an OG like me. Grass is Greener, that means that you logged into your Abstract wallet and you completed all the tasks there. And this one means that you participated in the ZooFO drop. So those are the three medallions that they currently dropped from their participation feature, I guess what they call it right here. So there's that. And then lastly, guys, go and follow Digitoys right here on their website. Exciting stuff coming from them. And it's just really nice to have like an old friend back. Maybe they'll get superstar money out of the cave. What do you think, bro?
Yo, bring back superstar money. Let's go. So we can punch people again.
I know. I think I'm rusty, man. I'm going to pull my punches. But what's interesting about that is I do know that they hold 30 plus ZooFO cubes from this recent drop, as well as our bird holds, I think, 2. Between those two and maybe Mission, the one of one is still out there.
Man.
So
I want it to be Raven, but she's not going to open it.
I wouldn't open it either. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No. But if I had a Grail, like a duplicate Grail, that would totally open because you've seen the Grails, how the stars move on their skin and they breathe.
Yeah, it's cool.
So yeah, I would totally do that. But I just want to see someone pull it, right? It would just be cool to see someone pull it. So we'll have to wait on that. Moving on to Vivi, I want to shout out to all of the Vivi affiliates as well as these leaderboards right here. Starting off with number 1, Chillin' and Vibin' is in the lead, and we all know why, because that man is flooding the timeline with all those people in AR. Shout out
him to win so bad.
I think he's on the roll here. And then you have, I don't know who this is, Bened667 and Levaneski Omi. These are people in the Vivi fam I don't know. And I would love to know you guys, by the way.
Oh, so, this is the top 10? Let me see.
Yeah, it's the top 10. You got number 4, Dr. Strange. You got 5 with Informant. 6 with Few Women Slater. Okay. Swampy number 5 comes in at 7. Dive Jedi at 8. Nice. Chia Wei Ching at 9. And Smells Fun at number 10.
Let's go.
Very interesting. Okay. Shout out
Smells
to all the
fun.
affiliates. Smells. The best is few women Slater. I know what you're trying to do there. I got you. All right. Shout out to the VV affiliates and their leaderboards. And bro, I'm waiting to see you on the leaderboard. Now, I'm not an affiliate, but I am definitely a cheerleader here with my pom-pom saying go, go, go. So
Yeah, probably not this month for me.
but wait, they're holding off the blue app for you, right? So it's like you never know.
Dude, I'm so
Right. You're like, stop it right now. We can't do comics till bro comes back. So sorry.
I'm mad. It's so stupid.
And this is really all I was going to cover on VV, other than I was going to show off what I just collected. So I just picked up this BB-8 in the market. I've been waiting for the BB-8 to come down. I believe I got this one. Well, let's see. I can't remember how much I got it for.
I got my bike for $15.
I bought mine for $12.90. I paid for this. How much was drop price?
30, I think.
30. Okay. Winning, guys. Don't have the bike yet. I'm gonna wait for that.
Oh, you got the Magic.
I got the Magic. So both of these were market purchases. I learned better from the from this drop. So I did not go for it, and I pretty much paid 42, 43 for ultra rare, and this one was like, I don't know. Let's see how much I paid for it. It was cheap. $7.65. So, and I'm not one of those guys like I paid over $1. It's $1, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But these are the recent ones that I picked up in terms of my VV collectibles.
Nice.
I do have the pencil number 27. Stoked about that.
Nice.
Yeah. And I know you're not a fan of the pink one. I watched your show, but I like the pink one. You're like, man, I'm going to get the pink one. I know it.
I did not want that pink one.
It's like, yeah. So, and that's cool. And the last thing I want to bring up is the showcase. Have you been doing your showcases?
Nope.
No? I'm going to tell you, like, this is the most I've ever participated in the VV app, like in the app itself, like modifying my own stuff in a very long time. Like, I really got like to a point where I spent 2 hours on this, and I bought collectibles just because I was missing some in these showcases that I wanted. Like, I bought this Hal Jordan, right? I'm like, I don't have this Hal Jordan, I need it. So, but yeah, and I'm trying to say, like, if you got me to purchase a collectible just because I wanted to flex my stuff, I can only imagine the other people doing the same thing. Because in reality,
look at your secret rares. You look sick.
Yeah, and don't you miss the white background like this? Like the panel pulls, these are secret rares, right? So, but yeah, big DC fans. I had that up here first, and then the cars and my spaceships. So
that's cool, man.
Yeah. And that's pretty much with Vivi. And now we got the community shout outs. Even though this isn't community, this is Supergirl. She comes out next week. And I got to tell you, the embargo lifted today, bro. And the reviews are out, and they're not that bad at all.
Nice.
Supergirl soars in first reaction. Jason Momoa was born to play Lobo. We got right here. Supergirl. Okay, wait, I just read that one. Supergirl is the best blockbuster of the summer. Terrific action. What sells it is the heart and the characters. Millie Alcock is a force to be reckoned with. Eve Ridley is also incredible, and Jason Momoa is pitch perfect as Lobo. One of the best DC films, Supergirl.
Nice.
More. The Supergirl film is going down in history for being one of the best balanced, action-packed, and emotional superhero films to date. Everything about this movie shows you Kara is not here to play, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for her in the DCU. Millie, you are a star. And then lastly, Nerds of Color. Supergirl is the must-watch movie of the summer. Coming in hot with a moving backstory, we see Kara struggle with her sense of identity, purpose, and calling. Easily one of the best DC films yet. That's kind of crazy because Superman was pretty dope, right?
Yeah, pretty good.
And a lot of people are kind of like bashing Millie Alcock because she's young and, you know, she says things. Just like every young person out there, right?
Dude, so, like, they're there to act, man. Who cares?
Yeah,
like,
they're there to act. Let them have their fun in their personal life.
Yeah.
Right? But bro, I am so looking forward to this. Like,
are you gonna see it first day? First
day? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Heck yeah. I'm Yes, I'm calling. Well, no, I can't say that. I'm on live. I might have a meeting that day.
Meeting. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Corporate
Meeting. Yeah.
meeting.
True media
Corporate
meeting.
Yeah, corporate meeting.
Yeah.
CEO meeting.
But what I love about this is, so I'm a big fan of Supergirl. You know this, but
Oh yeah.
I'm a big fan of modern day Supergirl specifically,
Mm.
right? And the modern day Supergirl that's been depicted in the Michael Turner comic, right? Where this is a hardened, tougher Supergirl because of all the things that happened to her, with her seeing her planet getting destroyed,
Yeah.
and the turmoil that comes with that, right? So and she comes to Earth just with all that turmoil, right? And so I can only imagine that we'll have similarities here. And this is loosely based off of Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. And if you read that book, you know what's to come. You know, with the brigands and Eve Ridley's character and what happens with Crypto. So yeah,
Yeah.
so
It's
exciting,
gonna be
guys!
fun, man.
It's a live graphic novel. And that's why I hear people a lot like, oh gosh, why are they killing the dog? Why are they doing this? Like, it's literally ripped from the comic book pages, you guys. But if you didn't read the comic book, I can understand. So anyway,
I'm still scared for Marvel, man. I have no idea what's happening. Nobody knows. Nobody can tell me anything. Like, who are the Avengers right now? And I don't know. Tell me who the Avengers are. Who do you think?
It's White Widow. It's Red Guardian. It's a Secret Agent, and I don't remember. Is her name Ghost? That's the new event. That is the Avengers.
Lord.
That's the but okay. I'm not a big Marvel guy, but I believe there's storylines loosely based on the new Avengers as well as the Avengers, and I think either Captain America or Nomad is in control of the Avengers versus the new Avengers is controlled by someone else. And I think they're just doing this. They had something similar like this with Civil War, but that wasn't really Avengers. That was kind of groups, right? So I think that's what they're doing, bro. But I don't know, man.
I don't know, man. I think they did so well with Endgame, and I just feel everything after Endgame they just haven't caught their breath yet. Like there have been some good ones, but it
Spider-Man.
hasn't. That's what I'm saying. There have been good ones, right? Like I think this new Spider-Man is going to be good too. Because Spider-Mans are usually they've been pretty good. They've been usually they stuck their landings.
Yeah.
But just I mean, for a movie that's coming out this year, hell, fucking less than 5 months from now, we all still have no clue what's happening. Like,
Yeah.
like it's kind of crazy. Like the most promotion, the most we got was director's chairs with people's names on it.
And that's just for people to FOMO because they're using star power to fill those seats, right?
Yeah,
that's all they're doing. Unless it's really a good story. But look, they had to bring back RDJ. They had to bring back the original directors that ended the first era of Marvel, right?
Yeah,
they had to bring them all back, right? They're bringing back the old characters from X-Men, and I'm gonna tell you, they're gonna kill them all. I think, to reboot everything.
No, no, don't do this. No, wait, come on.
I'm gonna,
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Hey, because Feige just came out and said that the new X-Men is going to be completely different and they're going to go a different direction, right? That means all the old people are gone.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, old people gone. Yeah, frick.
And
let's see.
I can tell you why probably DC is doing so well right now. It's because we have Marvel fatigue. We know every Marvel character.
Yeah.
Iron Man, Thor, Hulk, Black Widow, Wolverine. We've gone through all of them, right? Fantastic Four. We are now on Fantastic Four versus DC, Superman. They have they have time now to reintroduce something that people really didn't get used to because maybe everyone was really on the Marvel hype when Snyder was doing the DCU, right? And so now all these fans that really just want to have a sense of wonder versus just knowing, or maybe not knowing in a sense, but knowing the characters, DC's fulfilling that now, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's gonna
Interesting.
it's gonna be interesting, especially after what Supergirl is gonna do.
Yeah.
Uh, I can't wait to see that movie. Yeah, it's gonna
Now,
be fun.
will she be able to overpower Spider-Man? Because I got to
No,
tell you, Spider-Man,
no,
it's easy to say no. It's easy to say no
yeah,
because we're all people. Oh, Spider-Man, the number one
yeah,
hero in the world,
yeah.
but they
Spider
can
Man's
still mess up a Spider-Man movie.
no, they can. I think at this point
We had
right
three good
now,
ones. You got to
at this
tell me.
at this point right now, you can't mess up Spider-Man. If you are Sony, you can't mess up Spider-Man. That's like that would be a death blow because then Disney will
But
try to
Sony's
eat
not
you as
messing him
soon as
up.
that happens.
It's
Yeah,
Marvel, right? Marvel's actually directing, writing the script. So Sony's just letting them use their character, right? That they
yeah,
have the license for, right? But
yeah,
it's Marvel. Now it looks great. Don't get me wrong, it looks phenomenal. I'm down for it. I love all the panel pulls for every single like slow motion scene. I
yeah. That
don't
was
think it's the
cool.
same director, right? It's a different director that's directing number
Yeah,
4
I
versus the
believe
first
so.
3. So that also will change how the character sounds, the feel of the movie. It will not be the same, right?
Yeah.
And either that's going to work or it's going to really jar people. Because
Hmm.
they did that with X-Men, right? You had
Yeah,
X-Men First Class that had a different director, then Days of Future Past, different director,
yeah.
then the one after that, different director. That doesn't work with cohesiveness.
Same thing with Star Wars, right? Like that all like went
Thousand
jibble
percent.
jobber, like oof, yeah.
Yeah. Didn't work
So
well for The Force Awakens.
did not. So I don't. I'm excited. I'm still excited to see. And you know what? Like, and there's sometimes where the movies are gonna like I'm gonna watch both of them. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's what's gonna happen with Supergirl and Spider Man. I mean, like, everybody's like, I'm gonna watch both of them. And the thing that people inevitably are gonna do is just then they compare, right? They're like, oh,
Thousand
this is
percent they're gonna
this,
compare.
this is that, yeah, you know.
No, and I think at the end of the day, it's like different strokes for different folks. At the end of the day, I'm a DC fanboy, so obviously I'm
Yeah,
gonna pick my girl down here over Spider-Man.
yeah,
But I'm also open-minded at the fact that our girl Supergirl could also squash Spider-Man because
hmm,
there's a lot of female heroines out there that are really gonna feel good about a female character taking the reins as the star of the movie,
yeah,
right? All the little girls are going to go there, and all the guys too, because you can't tell me you're not going to have the hots for Supergirl. Just going to say. So
yeah.
it is what it is. I'm starving for more original stuff. I've been bored with 98% of movies. Yeah, did you watch Obsession? I haven't, but I heard it's really
Oh,
good, and I'm waiting for it for
oh,
streaming.
oh my
But I do know that
God,
actress; she is phenomenal. Indy
that
Navarrete.
that movie is scary as hell.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, I can't wait.
but see, like I don't know. And I don't, have you ever like dated one of them? Like I've dated one of them.
Yes.
Like I've
Yes.
seen this movie
Yes.
before.
I, I've I've dated someone that I don't know.
Like
Yes. I can't really
this
say
is
much because my wife is watching.
don't.
But I have. Yeah. So I know what that's like when it's like too much is
That's
too much.
that's my nightmare, bro. That's my nightmare.
Yeah.
Like somebody just like gets too into you and just like like the one part and you'll is it's in the commercial, so I don't know, but like they're watching a movie and she starts turning and looking at him and he has to move her head to like look back at the movie. Is like I've had that before. That shit's not cool, dude.
No, it's not, man.
It's
It's
not
it's
cool.
it's awkward.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck.
But
There
yeah,
it is. Fudgy.
yeah.
There it is. You
Calculating.
can't be a live streamer up here when you do it with your wife.
Oh, look at Raven too. See that?
They're both here. They're both watching me do. Look, we're being managed.
They felt the disturbance in the forest.
Oh man. Anyways,
Oh
nothing,
man.
nothing to see here, ladies. All good things. All
Yeah,
good things. We're moving
doing
to
great.
community shout outs.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got all right.
Jan collects. Let's go.
First up, right here, guys, we got our guy Jan and Josh with Collectoria. And guys, I am a beta tester in this app, and I've been enjoying it. Me personally, I'm not gonna give away. They made me sign this ironclad NDA, which is like from the roof all the way down to the second story. So, unfortunately, you're not gonna get alpha from me. But I can tell you exactly everything in this advertisement is yes, yes, yes. This app is really cool. Like right now, because this is something that I can say because they were just in Mainzy Space and giving some hints on what the app can do. We are live right now, and you can see us through that app. So if you wanted to watch us, just click into the live, and it comes right here. Shout out to the Wizards, Jan and Josh. So I really love what they're doing here, and my big thing and my big take, because I was a part of the Twitter space today that Mains was hosting. Shout out to Collectors Hub. Is I'm a big person on diversity, bro. You know this.
Yeah.
And this app screams diversity because of all of the connection points they're making with the communities. You can literally either filter a community or be on all communities. And when I mean communities, you're talking about Candy Digital, VV, Digitoys, Fanable, McFarlane, Doodles, and who knows whoever else, right? All in one. And if you can bring people together, that is a beautiful thing. What do you think, bro?
I think that we've all been wanting a place where we can all just go. And I think that the person who creates the best place for all of us to go, the easiest, the more simple, and let's be real, like it has to get you to keep being on there. So you have to find fun things to do and stuff like that. And
Oh, there's
you,
games.
you if you have the app, then the victor goes the spoils. So I'm excited to see what these guys are cooking up, and yeah, what's gonna happen. I've seen a little bit, like you said. I'm not going to go into details, but it looks like pretty good, man.
I can't
Oh,
deny
clean,
what the producer
clean.
just said here.
Amen. Amen.
Yes, yes. Enough said, huh?
Dude, I'm down to plan that trip so bad. I want to go to
Next year.
Hawaii. I'm so down. I'm so
Yeah.
down.
The
Yeah.
unofficial gathering is going to be in full flight soon. Stay tuned, everyone.
Corporate meeting. Corporate
Yeah,
meeting.
you might have to get in the Collectoria app to find out what we're talking about. We'll have to see.
Nice.
But yeah, enough said. And shout out to Jan and Josh. And yeah, once again, you're absolutely right. Whoever can bring people together in one place, it's going to be a compelling thing. Now, this is a huge feat to tackle because of money, because
Yeah.
money takes a lot. But the one thing that these guys do have in their back pocket is the community behind them already. The community's here, and you just need to have seats in the app. Once you have seats in the app, then you have analytics. Once you have analytics, then you have numbers. Once you have numbers, then you start looking good by either investors or participants and everyone else in between. And I really feel like this app has that potential because of me using it. So shout out to these guys, and go follow them, guys. I think they're going to be making their rounds, promoting their app even more. And I know a bunch of beta testers are lined up to get in there. Josh just said there's a few red tape he has to go through in order to make that happen. So stay tuned for that.
Okay, so Raven has the perfect thing. We go to Hawaii and we call it a science project. That's
So
how we write it up.
I was going to call it a seminar because that's tax. That can be a tax break.
I'm down
Raven.
a seminar. I'm down for a seminar.
It's a tax break, Raven. So,
and is there going to be a seminar on how to camp on the beach?
Oh, no. It's a seminar for leadership skills. And we don't have to say where we're doing the seminar for leadership skills, per se, unless we rent a place. And we rent a place. It could be a beach house instead of a commercial building.
Oh, yeah. This is a better place.
Anywhere there's a conference room, right?
Let's go. I'm down. I'm so down.
Just know the CEO's kind of thought this out.
Yes.
Yeah. See, leadership skills and team building.
Yes. Yes. We need team
Near
building
the
so
beach,
bad.
man.
So bad.
Anyways, TMI for later. But shout out to Collectoria. Also, I want to give a shout out to the man in chat. We got Cosmic here. I won't play this, but Cosmic has been winning logos left and right. He's got Aloha Friday, he's got True Media, and he's got VR, and he's ahead, and he is at the top of the leaderboard right now. So shout out to my man Cosmic, and I've been saying again, I gotta say it again because I just have to. You have to collect them all. Not everyone's gonna collect them all, and having duplicates may be beneficial for you. So,
oh my gosh,
he's there.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna be funny. Yeah, I gotta finish my. Yeah, I do my thing. Okay, hell yeah. This is so cool. This is so cool.
Hey, I don't know how the girls did it, but they got people to come up and sing for this stuff.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw
It's
that.
like we can't get anyone to sing for us.
This is what happens when I'm at like I got Raven pretending she's me. It was amazing, and then I had Sven filling in for me. That was great. I was like, man, they should vacation more often. This is a cool show. I watched the whole thing. I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah. It's
When
interesting when you're not in it and you're like watching it, right? Like you're putting up popcorn, like this is interesting. You know?
I swear, because like every day I try to like after work I try to walk back to the hotel, and so like yeah I was watching the show and I just took a sip of water and just Raven doing my impression. I died, dude. I spit out. I was laughing so hard.
She
That
went
was
for
so
it.
funny. Yeah, she did it, and I was like, "That's amazing." And the only precursor that I got was like D like hitting up on the group chat, just like, "Hey Raven, you want to do the intro this time?" Yeah, sure. And she went for it. Like that was awesome, man. That was so
But
good.
you know what it shows is the girls can not only lead, but they can take charge.
Oh yeah, dude. Are you kidding me? Yeah.
I'm waiting for a D and Raven show to pop up in the week one day.
Yeah.
So, you know, we could call it Throat Punch, right? Wouldn't that be a cool throat punch? Guys, sitting on Throat Punch. You know what I mean?
Oh
we
my god. When digital collecting gets real.
Right.
You know how I really feel about this? Throat punch.
Throat punch. Oh, a throat punch PDL.
Oh.
Think about it, Raven.
Oh gosh.
Anyways, yeah, keep
That'd
it.
be hilarious.
The Dean Raven Show, aka the Throat Punch Show. So more to come, guys. We'll have to see. We're cooking with that one. But shout out to Cosmic right here. He has been awesome. And he also has, bro, the True Media Tower in the VVverse version 1. And it was showcased last night on Rob Cook's channel. Shout out to Rob Cooks. So,
shout out to Rob Cooks. Let's go.
Yeah. So these guys are cooking, and shout out to Cosmic. Will he get a number 2? But I do know Atem is there in the background, so we'll have to see. Also, I want to give a shout out to Evolve right here. He's been doing these these videos, and they're so inspiring, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what I love was when he was
I love
holding
his
the baby.
backgrounds.
Yes. Or when he talks about why he's doing this, like he's really trying to speak better, because if you speak better, then you'll be able to accomplish these certain things. And he goes into detail about those things. And that's what I love about this guy. He's also an affiliate with us. He's back creating content every day. So guys, please go and support this guy, because I don't want to see him disappear for another 6 months. He's back.
To Evolve,
and
man.
Shout out to Evolve, man. Look, I didn't even like it. Look, see? Look, I'm even like, exactly. Moving on up right there. But give Evolve a follow. Right here is his X handle right here. And he is just an awesome person in the space. And dare I say, he has been a true OG as well from the beginning. So we're going to have to take care of this guy. Moving on. We got Dr. Fidgetal here. He's also cooking. He's got amazing things right here. He says, incoming call. Collect and Connect is calling. Will you answer? A new way to discover events, connect with fellow collectors and gamers, showcase your collections, and become part of a growing community is almost here. This isn't just another app. It's where collecting and community come together. You have trading cards, comics and collectibles, local and global events, and meet collectors who share your passions. The call has been made, and this is only the beginning. Launching soon. Sign up for early access, and it looks like they have a website as well.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing something. I don't know, maybe I was wrong, but
I'm going to drop
like
this in chat. Go
if
ahead.
you're like the first like people on there, like there's like gonna be like a new like some kind of wait list or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is great. So, like, not only Collectoria is cooking, you also got Dr. Digital cooking as well. And
Mm-hmm.
this is just really cool right here because, you know, I was part of app development a long time ago, bro. I want to say it took us 4.5 years to develop a communication app. I won't show it
Mm-hmm.
here because it'll dox me, but essentially, it's a part of my Web 2 job.
Mm-hmm.
And that's 4.5 years and 4 engineers, including myself, leading the project. And then another 6 months after the app launched to fix all the bugs because everyone has a different smartphone, has a different Android OS or different iOS OS, or you're using a PC and you're using a smartphone on there, and you have to take note at all those variables.
Mm-hmm.
And so to see these guys doing it now, I'm assuming now it's a lot easier for them because of AI.
Mm-hmm.
Like Claude or Stellar or something like that. It's really
Yeah.
helping. And so I'm assuming with the advent of AI, it allows community members to do things like this. I mean, with AI, we're allowed to do our unboxing experiences as well as our
Yeah.
reward system, right? And so I just bring that up because I think even a year ago, we wouldn't even have thought to come up with apps for ourselves, right? But now we
Yeah.
can.
It's really cool, man. So
Yeah.
like I said, I just I can't wait to see what like everybody's putting out all this awesome stuff, man. So I just can't wait to just play around with all of it.
It's cool, man. And it's like, and by the way, someone asked us as well, is True Media going to have an app? At least
No,
for me, I'm going to say no.
no, no,
No. I
no,
don't want to pay a dev and I don't want to be a dev.
no. I'm
Right?
good.
Yeah.
Y'all crazy. I'm
Yeah,
good.
yeah, great. Yeah, yeah.
Y'all
Yeah.
crazy. I'm good.
We're running a media group, right? You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Yeah,
nah,
yeah. That's a different animal from an app.
I don't have time for you guys. Like I
Yeah,
love you
yeah.
guys,
They
but
don't get how
nah,
much this is an animal, right? This is an animal.
that is a beast that I don't want to have to tame.
Oh no, no. I'm saying like they don't realize how much running a media group is also a beast,
Oh, that
right?
yeah,
Like
dude. Any kind of thing that you really care about, right? Like when you care about it, like it's you love it, so you take it to heart, and it's your baby. You know what I mean? Like this is like our baby.
it's our baby.
So like
Smart
it's
house.
and it's fun, you know what I mean, like because we get to kind of explore like our creative sides and like get in touch with that and stuff like that, but it also comes with a lot of just different things you gotta go with, you know what I mean, like dude, like how much time that you and Dean and everybody puts in on a lot of this stuff is insane, you know what I mean, like
I
it's,
really
it's
don't
a
think they
lot.
see what we're doing here, and I'm just gonna say it like that because there's 4 of us, and there's a ton of projects. We'll leave it at that.
Hey, man.
So
Hey, look. We're just doing our thing, man.
we're doing
That's
our
it.
thing.
We're just doing
We're
our
doing our
thing,
thing.
man. We're doing our
Yeah.
thing, and so, I can't, like I said, times like these, like it's dude, we're in a nice little wave again, where just like people are looking
Yeah.
strong again. Like Digitoys coming back, BB's been doing very good things. Candy's looking stronger than ever. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Elmonex is still pumping out stuff. You got new stuff like the sticker stuff and all that
Oh,
stuff. Like
Shane also said that McFarlane's gearing up as well, and more
yeah,
to come with that.
yeah, yeah. So like, I mean, if it's like like almost like another wave of renaissance, I would say, in our digital, like our little digital space. So it's gonna be fun, and I think the more fun, the more connecting, the more apps like these and what Clitoria is doing and stuff like that. And I think the more and more people are going to get into it, and then it's just like a snowball effect.
Yeah.
But I just don't think it's the snowball effect everybody wants, which is like millions of people all at once. You know what I mean? I think that when you're talking about something that's like digital collecting, you want people that are serious at first. You want people
Yeah.
like us that's going to take it seriously. We understand it. We understand what we have, and we understand that scarcity is going to look crazy when people realize there's only like 4,000 somethings there. Like you know what I mean? Like, you mean to tell me there's only 2,000 Millennium Falcon? Like, like stuff like that
You know what's so
compared.
interesting about that notion is a lot of people that are in the Web 2 world that know what's going on here understand scarcity because of collecting from comic books or
Yeah.
cards. And bro, we have comics that have like million print runs, right? Or 500,000 print runs, or even Absolute Batman. But look at the numbers, right? And it's not necessarily like, oh, it's just because of right now it's going to come down. Sure, it's going to come down. Markets, today's price is not tomorrow's price. But the point I'm making is if the price can be the price today because of, hype or whatever, and it's not even in here, and it's a comic book, imagine when they get in here, when they
Mhm.
figure out here, and they understand that, yo, hey, 5,000 really isn't a lot. 2,000 Millennium Falcons ain't a lot because you're not equating it to how the rules are applying to physical goods now, right?
Yeah.
That's it.
And the thing about it is, what a lot of people, and I think a lot of people really don't understand, is only the people that have really like dug in and like been to the Viviverse and looked at these collectibles and stuff like that. But all these collectibles are really, really detailed and good.
Yeah.
Even like with Digitoys and even like McFarlane, like all these collectibles are really
Those
super
rainbow
detailed.
cards for candy.
Yeah, like these things look great. And once the media comes out where we're gonna be like having our glasses and we can see AR thing, because I mean, in my opinion, AR is gonna be the first thing that you're gonna be able to see. It's gonna be like Free Guy or whatever. I forgot the one with Ryan Reynolds and he's the video game person.
Free Guy.
Yeah.
NPC.
Yeah, you put the glasses on and then you'll see like different things in your world.
Yeah, I agree. You can see advertisements on buildings, maybe without the glasses, but with them on, you'll see all these advertisements and all these little things. It'll all
Yeah.
be there.
Like, let me tell you something, guys. In my opinion, and this is just my opinion, don't, the reason why I think Pokemon is never going to go anywhere, because if we get Pokemon Go with the AR glasses, Pokemon Go is back. You know what I mean? Like, that thing is back. If we all could run around and there's a Pikachu right there, and we can all see the Pikachu in our glasses and play the game, there's going to be the big crowds again, all that different stuff.
They're going to cause traffic jam. Like,
Yeah.
remember that one incident where everyone just caused a massive traffic because there was like some Pokemon they were trying to geosync.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And now with us, if that pops off, right? Let's say that pops off, everybody going there. Now what happens when they say, "Oh, look at this diorama of solo leveling the freaking the temple." Like, you can walk in there and it looks like he's that big and he smiles and stuff, you know what I mean? Like,
I never thought of walking into a diorama.
yeah, dude, I did it. You can blow, like, so what you do is, here's a secret. And nobody tells you this. You
Yeah.
do it in a showroom and you put it big in the showroom, and then you bring your showroom to AR. So that's how you can do multiple collectibles too. I figured that out. So if you want to do like AR pictures with multiple collectibles, you put it in a showroom first, and then you bring that showroom to AR.
Okay.
But yeah, it looks crazy. Like you bring it up and you're like looking at the temple, dude, and like you change it, he's smiling and stuff. The flames, like you can go zoom in on the flames and the flames up, like it's gonna be great, but it's gonna take the time. And is the things that we have the things that are gonna stay on top? right? Like that's the key. So I think eyewear is gonna be obsolete. I mean, maybe just put a little thing in your mind, but I don't know. I'm scared of that. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
but we're scared of it now, though, right? But like at one time, people were scared of putting pacemakers in their body, and now they do that, right? And
yeah,
so,
true.
and what do they call that, the neural link. And yes, say what you want about Elon, but like that thing is gonna show, like that thing is gonna allow people to see again. You know what I
No,
mean? Like,
like if in say what it'd be about Elon, whatever. But the things that like what they're doing for people who can't hear, who can't see, and like with that Neuralink stuff, like it's amazing for them. Like it's just yeah, we're and it's going fast, bro. Like I don't think people
yeah,
understand how like even with AI, like how like we started when we start playing around with stuff to the things you can play around with now is just that jump. And that was like what, like 8 months ago, maybe. You know what I mean?
dude,
Like,
I was looking because I'm rebooting Lost Tides. More to come with that, but I looked at Lost Tides. It was my very first AI video I made. That's why Lost Tides kind of came to be, right? It's because I was trying to figure out how to make a placeholder in constant scenes because of the hallucinations. And a submarine was the only placeholder that would stay within scenes because it's a hot dog with a propeller, right?
yeah.
And that's kind of how Lost Tides came to be. And I started writing the comic book for it, right? Because I wanted to
Mhm.
figure out how to make a placeholder. So, but the point I'm trying to make is that literally was 8 months ago, right? And now, like, we're all through this thing. And what's so scary is Claude just released Fable 5 and pulled it, right? Because Fable 5 is powerful to a point where, like, someone did a one prompt and made a game, like a GTA game.
Uh-huh.
Like, but that's insane. Like, it's not just like a game where the rendering's right around you and that's all you got. Like, the entire game with the entire gameplay and multiple maps and missions and one prompt. That's scary. And so, like, it makes you wonder, why'd they pull the product? Didn't you do a lot of testing on the product? Wouldn't you have figured out that, or did the product get like, if Fable 5 was that scary and powerful, I mean, AGI is right around the corner.
Dog, dog. All that's around the corner. Okay. Understand, people. People with again, this is not financial advice. You should probably I'm about to get this. Whatever.
We played it already. You're good.
Yeah. If you went to college, you were taught to memorize things, right? Like memorize facts, all that stuff. And like the longer you go, the more you memorize and theories and all that stuff. There's a thing now. It knows all that. It
There's
know
a
all that.
thing. Yeah.
And we all got it in our phones now. So that's time you took. I got all that right here. I got your degree right here, buddy.
It can read your test results. That's how crazy it is. By the way, don't give it your test results. Don't do that.
All those things, all those cool things in your brain, it's right here, buddy. I take me type tap, and there's your answer. So like you have to be prepared for that.
Yeah.
And yeah, these things are gonna be wild. Like that's why like people are laughing about like Grand Theft Auto, like and stuff like that. But it's like, but you have to understand, like they know what it's gonna take to make that game. That game, because you have to understand, Grand Theft Auto 5 spanned literally 3 console cycles, and I bought it all 3 times. I bought it the first time on PlayStation 3, the remaster on PlayStation 4, and I bought it again on PlayStation 5. I did it 3 times.
I stayed
And
on
it's
3. That's it.
yeah, and it's the most money-making game ever. It's still making tons of money. Still tons of money. Same game from like I was in school, basically. And now, like they know what they have to deal with. They know like just the speculation behind it.
Dude,
Like, oh my God, they're gonna use crypto. And if they use crypto, people could like have GTA jobs. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what's so funny about GTA 5? It came out when D and I first started to date.
Yeah, see, you see
that's
what I mean?
that's how old it is.
Like,
That's when flat screen TVs first had 120 hertz refresh rate.
yeah, dude, like
There was no
it's
4K.
and so like people like keep like, oh, they keep pushing it back, keep pushing it. Like, yeah, dude, because they know like the hellfire they're gonna be under if and people are just ruthless. You know what I mean? Like even when Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, I remember they might do the same thing here,
Yeah.
where the online wasn't up until like a week or like a month after the game's out, and they did the same thing with Red Dead Redemption too.
Yeah.
And so that whole time when online comes out, people are gonna be freaking out, like I can't get on, it's gonna be off. What the hell? I took today off to do this and stuff like that. Like, so like, look, guys, if you're taking days off for Grand Theft Auto, please take multiple because the first day, most likely, you're not gonna be doing nothing but just refresh. But you guys
Well,
are all VV
okay.
people, so we're used to that. So refresh.
I'm a network guy, so I can tell you what the reason why they're probably doing that is load. And
Oh yeah.
you could say like, oh well, they had time to do a focus group and test. No,
No,
because
no.
the amount of people that are waiting at the gate to get in.
Yeah.
And so what they're probably doing is they probably have beta testers we don't know about that's gradually going in and beating it up. And there's probably a slow rollout. Probably people that are waiting to get in as well. They're probably tiered or queued in a certain way and they don't know that. But if they let you all in at once, the network's gonna crash.
Yeah.
It's gonna crash.
And the thing about it is now, because Grand Theft Auto 5, again, another thing that made it so much money is with the ability for it to be modded, right? And like you can make your own worlds. Like I'm pretty sure the things you could do with AI and modding your worlds now. I mean, like whatever you want to create, you can create. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be insane.
Yeah.
Like I like yeah. I think Ronnie's right. It might create some employment. Like, like it's gonna be really interesting to see what happens. But I'm excited for that game. I can't wait to play that game.
I can't wait to play it online with you guys. So
Yeah, that's gonna be so
yeah.
fun. And if we
Catch
can really
me.
start like a
Try
real
to catch me.
gang,
You won't.
if we can start a real gang and start still, that'd be hilarious.
Bruh,
I'm so
my
down.
favorite part of that whole game is the car interaction. I don't care about running around shooting people. I want to drive them cars, and I want you like seriously chase me. Chase me. You won't. You won't. Because that's the one thing I'm good at with video games is racing games. That's it.
Nice.
That's it.
Oh,
Bring it.
Speedster, let's go.
Yeah.
I got my
Yeah.
wheel man
Pick the
now.
car too. Pick the car. I'll drive whatever shitty car you give me.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna rob some banks, bro.
Yeah. Go get a ready mixer, right? I'll drive that. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Anyways,
For
we'll
sure.
finish up the community shout outs and we'll get out of here. I want to give a shout out to Booth. Booth is back. He was sick for a little bit,
Yeah.
but he was streaming last night with Online Comic Book Guy. And he's got this, he's got more YouTube content out here. So go follow our guy
Nice.
right here. This is his X profile, and he does, I think, VV Block Talk is what he calls it.
Mm.
And they're late night. And I do believe that I am scheduled to go and collaborate with him soon on one of his next streams. I got to go check with D. I'm
That's
never good with the scheduling, so but I will be on the program with him soon. So shout out to Booth. And then lastly, I want to give a big shout out to Derek Snook, because ever since I found out that Derek was very pivotal in getting Tad to come out here to do his press tour, I've been following this guy. He is a wealth of knowledge. He comes from secondary markets. And so that's his wheelhouse. So I'm going to assume once the Solana secondary market, wherever we're trading our Candy Digital stuff, is active, Derek is going to be a wealth of knowledge. But he writes really right here his quick takes. And instead of reading it, I'm going to actually play his video right here because he does have a video right here. So shout out to Derek. Derek, I hope you're okay with me playing this. If not, don't worry. I can take this off, as well as I do have everything referenced in the profile down below to follow this guy as well, guys. So if you haven't yet, go follow Derek and let's see what he has to say.
What's up, gang? I'm back to get a hot on the Candy update. So we had an X live today, and then they released a blog with the new drop. First off, all the new rookies are going to be in there, which is super exciting. So I cannot say his name, I'm sorry, but the Japanese slugger from the White Sox. I will learn it soon enough. Ben Rice, there's about 10 big ones in there, so that's pretty exciting. And they also released kind of like the early sketch of the diamond economy and what that will look like. So my take on this is a little nuanced. There's going to be close to 10,000 packs with 10 icons in each pack. Each pack is $10. So what I am not crazy about is that there's going to be a lot. I guess that means there's, oh my gosh, what, like 1,000 a player, 500 a player. For me, I'm someone that really loves scarcity, so those numbers are not attractive to me where they're at right now. That said, one of the beautiful things is that you can burn everything in the packs for 50 cents each. So if you buy a whole pack for $10, you don't like anything in it, you can burn it all and you can get $5 back. So it's basically a $5 pack. As you're burning, that also creates massive scarcity, and those items that are starting out at 500 or 1,000, that's going to shrink dramatically, and I think that that's really important. The burning here is a really, really big deal because of that. That'll create a lot of scarcity. That will make it much more attractive. Another thing that seems to be a pretty big deal is that, and this is where the details are a little fuzzy and people are kind of guessing, is that it seems that you're going to have some level of credits to get to the bigger, better stuff. And it seems that that bigger, better stuff is going to come in the gold packs. Not clear on how the gold packs are going to work yet. Not clear on the scarcity of what's inside of them. My hunch is that it's going to be really good and that you're going to want to have access to the gold packs. I think and suspect that there's going to be a lot of good chases, and kind of my overall takeaway is that these first initial base packs, they're really there to be something that anyone can get into, that a kid can get into, that the small collector can get into. And it's also going to be something that if you're a bigger collector and you're wanting the one of ones, you're wanting the, one of tens, etc., it's kind of like your first gateway entry point into that. All in all, super exciting. The team is really motivated. They're making a lot of good progress. Should be on Solana, and we're going to have the best possible self-custody of any sports digital collectibles soon. So that is a big deal. But that's pretty much where things are at. I personally would love to see a bit more scarcity, but I also understand that this is kind of a starting place. This will be a nice intro. It is a gateway, and I'm expecting a lot of scarcity to be coming in the future. The other thing too is that because we're going to be on Metaplex and we're going to have real self-custody, there's going to be a lot of things that I think Metaplex will enable. And we actually talked about that just a little bit. It's down the road, but things like staking, which would really drive the value of collectibles up. Also things like fractional ownership, that sort of stuff. So there's a lot of exciting things. But continuing to make the migration over to Solana, we've got the initial details of the first drop. The designs are really sick. And that's really exciting. They always do a great job on the designs. And that's pretty much where we're at. So if you got questions, thoughts, feel free to drop them below. And that is my quick hot take. I guess the last thing I'll say is this. I did not have anything to burn. I did not have any credits to double up because I did so much buying before the marketplace closed. So, my personal strategy on these initial packs is I'm going to buy enough to make sure that I have access to the higher level stuff. And I will probably stop there because the scarcity levels are not in and of themselves attractive to me, but I do want to have access to things down the line. I also, I have such a great stash of like rookies, James Wood, Yoshi, J-Miz. I got the J-Miz one of one Lego. Obviously I own 68% of Junior Camaneros. Rookies that I'm going to be, maybe buying stuff if I want to buy things outright. I certainly want to participate in the gold packs, and I will have a nice stash that I can do trades with. So that's kind of where I'm at, and I've got some specific strategies that I'm personally looking at, but I'm not going to tell you right now because if I do, you will beat me to the punch. All right, peace out.
Nice.
Shout out to Derek. I don't know if you've been paying attention to his content, but he's very analytical. straight to the point, and he makes a lot of sense. And I do like his I dig his vibe. So what do you think about what Derek just said here? Oh, never mind. He's a bit busy. It's okay.
My bad.
But
No,
guys,
no, no,
oh,
no. I
oh, no.
think no, dude. I think that from a collector's point that he's been in the candy app on the baseball side, he knows what he wants. He wants a little bit more scarcity. He sees that the birding could be good for it. So, I think it's fair, man. I think I think it's a fair judgment. I agree with him. I kind of want to be a part of the gold packs and just get access to that and see what that life's like. And I think I feel comfortable enough to dive in and see what's going on over here. You know.
Yeah, I am looking forward to the drop, and I'm not a baseball guy, but I'm gonna learn. And we now have a baseball guy in the media group. He's the Pokemon / baseball guy. So let's go.
Let's go. Yep, that's
There
right.
you go. All right, guys, go and give Derek a follow right here, and shout out to him because he's been doing a lot of great work in this space, especially keeping us surprised when the lights were off. I think he was the only one actually still covering when the lights were off. So shout out to a true believer right here. And guys, that is the community shout outs. We are now at the giveaway portion. Bro, I know you've been seeing these logos being given out. What do you think of our PDLs?
I think they're amazing. I do think that I want some. I want one. I want to get one. You know what I
We
mean?
don't even own our own stuff.
Do we save the first 10 for us? Right.
Well, no. So these are minted ERC 1155. No mint numbers, but they are NFTs.
Okay, so we have our own list.
You got to talk to the producers.
CEO. I know a person. Let's go. Yeah. What's up,
But
sister?
I would
What's up,
suspect that for your own show, you definitely should get one, right?
Oh yeah.
I didn't even get an Aloha Friday one, by the way. You know what I mean? So yeah, so they're like, it's for the people.
Isn't that funny, Cosmic? You have to wait till I come back to get a logo. Isn't that fun? You can't get it without me.
My man Cosmic I know what he's doing. He is a collector of things, and I think he's really understanding what I mean on the promotion when it says collect them all. So yes, he need 1 or 10 or 5. You never know. So guys, get in there. I'm gonna get the giveaway tool ready. One of you guys are gonna be walking away with the True Media Show logo today. This is a promotional logo for one of our shows that you're on right now. We have 11 promotional logos, or PDLs, as our co-producer has dubbed. And more to come with that, you guys, as well as this is what's going to be happening with our rewards program. 11 PDLs you're going to have to collect from all of our 11 shows. Once you have 11, you will unlock the True Mystery Box. When you unlock the True Mystery Box, that's where it gets fun. 1 of 1s and interesting True Media characters. And then you're going to have to collect those. Now, when I mean 1 of 1s, bro, like not everyone's going to have the same one if they win something from the mystery box. It's all going to be different. So more to come with that.
Hey, brother, I got to go, man. I miss you guys. I'll holler at you, man.
Love you, brother.
Peace out, guys.
Thank you for joining me. Peace out.
Of course.
No worries. Okay, guys, no worries. Big Bro was here, and now he's got to go. He's probably going to drink some red or orange soda. Shout out to you. Don't drink too much sugar. But guys, yes, we do have our rewards program. So once again, 11 PDLs. Once you have all 11, you unlock the True Mystery Box, and that's where it unlocks our True Media characters. Once you collect them all, and that's what I mean characters, you're looking at Jenna, Trudy, Polly the Panda, as well as us beautiful looking hosts up here. Once you collect all of them, it unlocks the promotional merch section and our all access. More to come with that a little bit later. Right now, there's 11 logos. 3 have been set out in the wild. More to come with that. And today, guys, we're going to be giving away this one. The True Media Show logo. It comes with animation, comes with a song. Actually, it's a song. I was going to say sound, but it's actually a song produced by us. And you're not going to know what it sounds like unless you win it, guys. So, right. Oh, shoot. Where did I? Uh-oh. Here it is. No. Uh-oh. Hold on, guys. Is it here? There it is. I'm wondering where the heck did that go? Oops. Okay, hold on. My bad. Let's do this. And then let's do that. All right, here we are. All right, guys. I'm going to take the banner away right now. And we're going to see who's going to be the winner. Good luck. We got 9 entries here. Let's see who's going to take this home today, guys, for the True Media Show logo. Let's see who's going to be the winner. And good luck. Ronnie Lido, let's go, brother. We've got Ronnie Lido winning the True Media Show PDL. He is a winner today, guys. Super stoked with that. But you know what? I feel like Oprah. Let's do another one and another one. Let's go. Someone else is going to get a logo as well today. Let's see who's going to win the second logo of today. True Media Group and D. I seen True Media Group as well as D1 and Only in there. What are you doing? Guys, we almost had a hacker here, but you know what? Guess what? I'm going to veto that. One more time, guys, for the second logo and the final logo of today that's going to be given away. Good luck. Atem, let's go! Yes! Guys, I'm super stoked that Atem won, and here's why. Atem has been a #1 day one supporter since we even had foundation. We didn't even have the studs up yet on the building. Atem was there with the shovel helping us. So shout out to Atem. I'm so stoked you're here, brother. And you won the True Media Show logo. We already know how to reach you. We will reach out to you in the DMs, and we'll get this facilitated with you. And Atem, you want to collect them all, brother. There's the Aloha Friday show logo that you only can win on that show, as well as the virtual radio logo that you're going to win on that show as well. That show. Terrible. Anyways, guys, that has been the show. Thank you for joining me today. Let's do a quick recap on what we covered today, guys. We covered the latest on the diamond economy for Candy Digital. We took a look at the blog article for the new base packs that's coming out. We also took a look at the Twitter space. Very good space. Learned a lot. And then we moved on to Deck Trader. We looked at the card that I got, the Bennett. And then we took a look at some of the Google Trends for Pokemon. We're trending a little bit down, but with the 30th coming up, I'm sure it'll spike right back up. We then took a look at Digitoys, as Will is teasing the mobile app right here. And here's the best part. He says, who wants a sneak peek? Come on, bro. Who wants a sneak peek? I do. This guy, please. Let's go. And then we also took a look at the medallions that you are able to earn depending on some of the quests that you've performed in the Digitoy ecosystem. And then we took a look as well at the VV affiliates leaderboard. You got Rising Star Larry winning this sucker right now. Shout out to Rising Star Larry. But I'm telling you right now, you see Doctor Strange? Doctor Strange is pulling up on you, Larry. You better watch out. You see, Doctor is from the multiverse. He might zap in and zap out. You'll never know. But shout out to you guys doing all this hard work. I see you guys out there. Let's go. And then lastly, we looked at Supergirl. And then we did some community shout outs right here, guys. We had Collectoria. It's a little black clearer. Yeah, we had Collectoria right over here. Shout out to Jan and Josh. We had Cosmic right here with his 3 logos. And yes, Cosmic does have 3 logos. He is leading the pack in the leaderboard right now, guys. Let's go. And then we also have Evolve. Go follow him as well on the community shout-outs. Dr. Fidgetal is also cooking right here. Go check him out. He's got his app as well. And then, guys, we got our brother Booth. And I found out I think I'm going on the show tomorrow, guys. So tune in tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe you can win a logo there too. You never know. So tune in for that. And then lastly, guys, we took a look at Derek right here. And then, guys, we have more logos to give away right here on the True Media, as well as that's what's going on right there. Oh, a little bit of a sneak peek. I shouldn't have done that. Okay. Guys, that has been the show. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you are watching now or on the replay, we appreciate you for watching every single time. Shout out to everybody in the chats. It's been awesome. We're almost at 3 hours, guys. We're almost at 3 hours. Okay, I got 2 minutes. What can I do in 2 minutes? All right. We almost got 3 hours. What can I do? Alpha, D, can we do any alpha? Any alpha for the group right now, just so we can hit 3 hours, guys. What can we alpha? Anybody? Gosh, I just closed all my screens. I have nothing other than we can show that that Atem won, because I do have that up real quick. So shout out to Atem. He's the winner chicken dinner. Other than that, I got nothing planned right here. Merch. Okay, here we go. We got merch. Let me show the merch. I think I got the merch right here. Okay, that doesn't help, by the way, D. She's like, merch. Yeah, but what kind of merch? Can you also maybe tease the storefront, D? Because I know we have some. Oh, here's what I can tease really quick. This is what I can tease. That's it. We'll tease this. There we go. Look at that. That's right, guys. If you guys remember these, the crew, they are being animated right here. And the only reason why I'm pulling these up now is I literally was editing this before I went live. So this is the episode is about halfway done. And I gotta tell you guys, animation's so much better. I freaking love animation. Like animation just makes the world go round. Sneak peeks a little bit here and there, guys. But yeah, that's literally what's going on with that. And I don't have. Oh yeah, here we go. And then lastly, this is the merch that Dee was talking about. This is something that's being actively worked on right now from our distributor, excuse me. And that will be one of the promotional merches that we're going to be able to give away to you guys with this going on. And we've hit 3 hours. Let's go. Awesome. Love it. Okay. I think that's it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to get out of here because I'm hungry. I need to get something to eat. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. Tune in next time for more candy updates and everything else going on in space. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. Until the next time, take care. Aloha.